All right, I think we should fucking...
Yeah, we're going to get this thing...
we're going to get this party fucking started.
Crocking and rolling. Oh, you don't have... Oh, you're at work today, right?
What?
I was just seeing if you...
Oh, yeah, no Crocs.
I put mine in action mode because I think we're ready to go. With that said...
Young Ben will control the cams.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Chuck Who,
Holla.
Corey.si,
Hello.
and we have our long-term friend, and haven't seen him in a while because he's been wearing masks all over the place, Contribution Chris.
Hi.
In the house.
Contribution Chris up in here.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in on our Twitch live stream. If you're out there, shouts to all of y'all. This has been a new learning experience. I think we like it, and we'll keep it going as long as we can. With that said, actually, we got a whole list of things to do.
We got a list of stuff.
So, shouts to everybody. Thanks for joining. This episode is brought to you by Black Magic Metalworks. Black Magic Metalworks specializes in custom laser engraving to make your parts stand out. They also make unique promotional items for your business, such as these mugs.
Okay. I'll pull him up to the Charlie cam.
Yeah.
Charlie cam. Oh, I just took our ransom note.
That's all right.
Is our ransom note up? Charlie cam.
I'll put it up.
Whoa, check it out.
But yes, visit Black Magic Metalworks for plasma cutting, welding, sheet metal work. They have the tools and know-how to make your project pop. And again, they make cool-ass promotional items. So find them on Facebook and Instagram at Black Magic Metalworks, or email them at Tony, Tony, at blackmagicmetalworks.com. Website coming soon. I have to ask him if he's got an update or not, because I'd like to see it.
Let's get that website popping.
Get it moving, Tony. I don't know what you're doing. This episode is also brought to you by Paperworks. Visit paperworks.com for any of your paper needs. Paperworks can help you keep you moving on your projects, from small at-home art projects to large format needs. They are there to help. We obviously support print and paper, and they work well together. Callbacks.
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
Oh, man. You know what? When we got virtual dust-off registration is open.
Virtual dust-off registration is open. That's, you know what? Let me queue up that website.
Yeah, send them a picture of your dumpster. Get that thing on there. Let them see it. See where you can go. You know, you could be the king of the world.
virtualdustoff.com. You can go right to their website, which is virtualdustoff.com. Register online to enter the virtual car show that they're putting on. We're about 2 weeks away from it, and it's going to be pretty good.
We're going to be judging the Spectator lot live, I believe.
I think so. Some form how, some...
They want us to do it beforehand, but that ain't going to happen. It's definitely happened before. It's definitely happened live.
Yeah, we got a lot on our plate. It's actually pretty cool if you go check this out. They have some stuff to do for the kids. There's coloring contests. You can submit that stuff. There's going to be Laps for Jesus, which we all know and love.
Laps for Jesus. Spots still available.
Yeah, so go check out virtualdustoff.com.
Yeah, Foundation Blue, Laps for Jesus. I got a little callback on that. They got some spots still available on there. They're going to have a Forza, what are the two Forzas called?
Forza 7.
Forza 7.
And Forza Horizon 4.
In Horizon 4. That's where they're going to be competing.
Yep.
We're currently working on how we're going to go ahead and talk over that race.
What's the difference between the two?
One's open world and sucks, and the other one's Forza.
Bingo.
Wonderful.
One's motorsport, one's stance.
Oh, man. One stance of video games. Yeah.
They add, you can push out the wheels.
Can you really?
You can change the offset on the wheels.
I bought the first Horizon. I was like, this ain't for me.
Some of them are pretty cool. You know, the noises are good. I went on Horizon the other day just because I wanted to hear a Supra, because they're not in Forza 7, because who'd think that things would transfer over in rules and regulations and copyright and whatnot.
Right.
No, it doesn't make any sense. So, it is what it is. Well, I mean, it's cool to build.
You don't seem bitter about it, which is good.
Yeah. It's cool to build like a buggy and fly across the whole thing. But then about 10 minutes later, I'm like,
Forza Horizon's open world, which is pretty wild. So that's going on April 25th, the day before Dust Off, and the championship race I believe is going to be on the 26th. Justine from Foundation Blue will be in the chat room tonight. If you get any further questions, hit her up. But it's good. It's for a good cause for Foundation Blue there. So, yeah, and we're going to be involved. Josh is going to win, and I'll be commenting.
Yeah.
Hey, if I don't win, nobody does.
Wow.
Let's see. What else we got? Callback to a few things that kind of came up last week. We were asked if there was donate sections because people wanted to see people eat shawarma. So that's like a thing apparently. However,
yeah, it's a thing.
With that said, it did spark me to go, hey, we don't have any donation things. Maybe we should build one. So I did. So if you go to revivalmotoring.com, there's now a little ticker where you can donate. It explains who we are, what we do, and then you can just click that little button and, go support the boys and girls and everybody. So that's that. Another little callback. We also added on the website a blog / I'm calling it the Revival feed, which basically is a blog. However, it's going to be one of those things that serves to keep content moving, especially when we can't shoot any new stuff right now. It just works pretty well to post some older articles and photos that were in the magazine that are a year, if not longer, old. So it just provides a good place to live for stuff like that. So you can check that out if you get bored. People who didn't get a chance to buy the magazine can still see stuff. Ultimately, it's going to be later. And again, magazine's the first focus, but it's a good place for that stuff to live. On top of that's where we're going to post links to our videos and all that good stuff. So that is up there now. And then I just redid the entire website. So that's that.
Damn.
Well,
No big deal.
Yeah. Josh, can I hire you by any chance? Because
I mean, it's easy. I just use a fucking, like kind of
little template.
Yeah. And then just
So does our
manipulating
guy.
from there and just, I can't code by any means. Another callback from me. Shouts to Shook TD. Just was having a good conversation with him about some computer stuff, some camera stuff. He wants to anything we need to help out with the live stream because he's very familiar with OBS and whatnot. It's good to have all the support out there from everybody. So shouts to him and everybody else who has contacted us about this. That's all my callbacks.
Wow.
We're rattled right through them.
That's a lot of Josh callbacks.
I had a couple.
Wow.
I was ready.
We were talking last week about how I was deadlocked on buying a pickup truck.
Yes.
So I
So you
forgot
bought a
to
pickup truck.
No. So
I
I forgot to leave out that I was doing some research, and I was like, you know what? We got a good friend that works at a Dodge dealership, so maybe he can hook me up with something. Let me see what Dodge got to offer.
Yeah.
They have a truck called the Dodge Warlock.
I'm in.
The Warlock. Okay.
Wait, Dodge Warlock?
Warlock.
Isn't that a class at World of Warcraft or something?
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons type thing?
The Dodge Warlock was originally a concept vehicle in the late 1970s. It was part of their quote unquote adult toys lineup.
Yeah. Very familiar with this lineup.
As I thought you were.
The new Warlock? Is that what you're looking
The
at?
new Warlock. They've since brought it back in 2019. It's a 1500 classic, comes in either a V6 or the Railman's V8. Still wildly expensive.
Looks beefy.
It does look beefy. However, it's got stickers all over it that say Warlock.
Oh.
So that's
That'd be the only reason. That's the only appeal to buying that, is that it just says Warlock.
I mean,
I got some pics on the old screeny poo here.
Yeah.
you could
Throw 'em up
easily.
there.
Yeah, I can make that happen for you.
I was just going to say, you could easily pay somebody with a vinyl cutter.
Yeah.
Wow.
There we go. There's the Warlock. There
is
she is.
Vinyl cut Warlock screens on it.
That's it.
Shout to Motor One for the pics here. Oh, wow. And look, there's a Hemi badge, a 5.7 liter badge, a Ram 1500 badge, and a Classic badge.
In
which I
case
like.
you did not know what it was.
But there's no Warlock badge, just a sticker.
Just a sticker.
Yeah, we can make your 1 series a Warlock.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I meant to make the 1 series a Warlock.
We can Warlock.
Yeah.
Guess what we're doing tomorrow?
Yeah. I got plenty of time of work to do that tomorrow.
It's
So,
a new Dodge Zombie Horde.
Did you mention that there was an older version?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I missed that.
in the mid 1970s,
Yeah.
it was part of their quote unquote adult
and
toys
it just-
lineup.
And it just brought up
What's
a
the
picture
Warlock
of it.
offer otherwise, Corey, besides
The adult
vinyl?
toys. Nothing. It's a, what do you call it? It's a 1500
It's just a 1500 with a graphic that says Warlock.
Warlock.
There's literally nothing else.
I mean, what do you want from me?
Just like a light bar or something?
What's the old one? Show me the old
No.
one.
The old one? The old one actually was a looker. It was a pretty good old
I was
looking
going to say
pickup.
that's why I looked at the old one. I'm like, huh.
Yeah, the old one was pretty good looking. It was a step side kind of jammy.
I'm playing YouTube. Oh my God.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the old
The
one
old
was
one
a
looked
fat
good.
boy.
I mean, if they just remade it,
That's an adult toy if I've ever seen one.
yeah. I mean, there's people playing with adult toys in the picture. So, but yeah, and it's still not affordable. But hey, you know what?
I'm getting out of the split screen.
There's an ass for every seat, right?
There is an ass for every seat.
Yeah.
I believe Sir Isaac Newton said that.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I wish it did anything that wasn't.
It does nothing.
Yeah, not even a big stereo.
No.
The least you could do is give me the ice.
Not even the biggest engine.
No, definitely not the biggest engine. Now, when you were driving the 2500, you would look down upon every man in the 1500,
Look
correct?
right down my nose.
Yeah.
I was going to say, can you give us a play-by-play of a certain photo you sent to us in the
remember that
conversation
poor fuck?
of that poor man who parked on the side of you?
So I was at a gas station, and I was parked. I had just come out of the gas station. I was parked there, and this truck pulls up next to me, and a little old 1500.
Ooh.
No tow package, no plow package, no cab lights, nothing. Just totally like lowbrow spec. I couldn't. It was pitiful.
How do people live like that?
I don't know.
How's he even merge on the highway with that fucking thing?
It's pitiful. I can't even deal with it.
Did he have ladder racks at least to make up for it?
Nothing.
It's getting ran off the
He
road.
had his
by
homie out back
Priuses.
hitting a jewel.
Dude, I got to pass by. I was going 80 in the left lane, passing someone. I got passed on the far right by a guy in like a 4-cylinder Tacoma with ladder racks. And it was
Yeah.
like, all is right with the
He
world.
had a job to get to.
He really did. It was like
Essential
it was
employee.
like 10, 15.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So anyway, well,
What else you got?
boys, I have other things. Thanks to everybody tuning into Sweatshop XP. That was fun. That was crazy. Thanks to our
That
last
was
stream,
fun.
I figured out how to stream stuff. So chat room was insanity. Everybody that was in there, I can't even fucking imagine why you stuck around for so long. But 250 unique views, average view time of 4.5 hours, which was ridiculous. We'll do it again soon. I think I'm going to play records this weekend on Twitch. I'll let people know. Just thanks for checking out. That was fucking awesome. And honestly, like I played first because I knew the chat room was going to be crazy, and it was well worth my 2 hours of not playing to hang on the chat room with you fools. So thank you, Corey. That ammo video
Yes.
that you told us about,
Yes.
the initial one, and then I think we just missed the new one. It just come out last
missed
time
it.
Just
Yeah.
came out like yesterday, right?
It was
of the actual tour.
the
Oh,
tour.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
The tour.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have that for your YouTube segment?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
won't talk about it because I thought it'd come out earlier. But holy shit, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Charity Laughs Jesus talked about that. Hey, we're talking about insurers giving money back.
Yep.
And they heard us. Now almost all the big auto insurers are giving money back.
I'm gonna have to check in on that because
You got
I want some money back.
Geico, Progressive, Liberty Mutual, USAA, Nationwide, Travelers, and Farmers currently. 15% off your April and May bill.
Okay.
Which is weak, if I'm honest.
Literally,
Yeah,
I just
that's-
paid April yesterday.
That's
So
bare minimum.
I didn't hear MetLife on that.
So the interesting thing is this is costing Geico, this 15% off for 2 months is costing them $2.5 billion, which means they pull roughly $10 billion a month.
that's insane.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't have put that math out there,
Yeah.
boys.
In the
For basically nothing.
so they pull $10 billion a month. Just think about their actual payout. I just so their return. Holy shit, we're in the wrong fucking business.
Yeah, we definitely
I'm
are.
in the
just,
wrong. Yeah.
just starting
wrong
now.
industry.
The Revival Motoring Insurance Company. That's basically what's going to happen.
Also nice to note, State Farm is still fucking everybody.
MetLife over there?
As of
MetLife
this
as well,
recording.
yeah.
Amika still fucking everybody too. Yeah.
I'd imagine so, buddy, but it's worth reaching out. Any of these guys want to let us know if your insurance company's giving some money back and wasn't on that list, please hit us up.
Do we?
I'd like to
I
keep
wonder if
that up
anyone
top.
listens that works for an insurance company. If anyone
I
listens and
think
works for an
there's-
insurance company,
I want
let
to
your
say
boy
one
know.
or two people reached out to us at one point.
I got questions.
Joshie Perot's wife.
Oh, really?
I specialize in auto insurance.
Okay.
Auto insurance.
All right. Fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
I'm
know what she
super
does.
interested in talking
I
to
don't
her,
know-
but
I don't know what-
however,
I was going to say I don't know
think it's
how-
relative to this.
I don't know if homeowners insurance would really translate.
Oh no, she's into some big
Oh,
dollar
so,
stuff.
so
Yeah.
acquisitions and transactions
Yes.
and
Things of that sort.
NASDAQ.
Things of that sort.
Wait, well, Jesse works for who, but doesn't do insurance stuff. Then what do you do?
TVR. Also, Allstate is still fucking everybody, so God bless. That was mentioned a lot in the article I read.
So I talked last week about how I'm still tracing back the little cookie trail of the Polo. back to the original owner.
No, I remember you were chasing the large gentleman.
Yeah, chasing the large gentleman. I found him.
We found him. So you're not, back
T's
on the
and
cookie
P's.
trail.
Back on the cookie trail of the Polo.
Yeah, the large gentleman,
Mr. Wood.
Unfortunately, we had some tragic news.
Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna. It's sad.
It really is.
I don't want to relive it.
Yeah, it. If you do some digging, you can find it.
Yeah, it's actually
Now the
really
anaconda is no longer with us.
Yeah,
It's damn
it's
sure.
somewhere.
Somewhere. It's in heaven.
So I found the original owner, or someone found the original owner of the Polo for me.
The original owner in the States or the original owner, period?
Period.
In Europa?
In Germany.
Whoa, hold on. Let's just give me 1 second. Josh has cracked open. Was that a Bud Latte?
That was Bud Latte.
A Bia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you found the guy in Germany.
I didn't find him.
It was found.
Someone else found him.
found
Passed
you.
along the information to him because the only thing he had, I guess, was like a LinkedIn account.
Well, that's how I know he is totally with the internet generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've since been talking to him, and he sent me pictures from when he picked it up brand new at the dealership in
No
his driveway.
fucking way.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So I have pictures of this car from brand new until today. And then he sent me pictures of him pulling the engine, doing all kinds of crazy work to it. He's
No
been
way.
sending me pictures all day long.
So you have a friend in Germany now?
He lives in Florida now.
This is in Florida now?
He pulled like a Bill Gates when he brought that car over himself in 97.
So he bought it in Germany and brought it in.
Yeah, he bought it in Germany when he lived there, drove it for a few years, moved here for work. I believe it was Bosch. I could be wrong with that, but moved over here, brought the car with him, and he had a fight with customs to get him to release it.
No way. All right.
Which ties into me saying the car was at the 2002 dust off. That's not correct. It was at 2002 Waterfest.
He want to come on the podcast.
You know, that's why I asked if he was local.
Yeah.
But if not, I
Yeah.
mean, maybe we can start something out where you get a quick little phone call.
I mean, if this whole thing blows over and we can get people in studio again, we might be able to jump on a cheap flight from Florida.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I'm super interested in talking to him more, but stuff like that, I nerd out and stuff. Everyone else
That's
knows that.
super cool,
Yeah.
though. To have the beginning, especially the shots in Germany, back
Yeah.
to the homeland.
So I now have spoken to every single owner besides one, which we will not name.
A man who shall never be named.
Yeah.
Do we?
No, it's just,
should I name him?
there's no way to talk to him, so it doesn't matter. It's
Oh,
just like,
okay.
there's no way to really speak with him. So,
There's no way to talk to this guy?
yeah. Well, you were the one who told me that.
Did he own a shop?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Local.
Should I name him?
very
Yeah.
similar.
He owned it?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because
He's the one who went at Kaboom.
Because he bought it off of Dennis, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Dennis,
yeah. No, we could talk to him, but I don't know. You better bring a bag of flour.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Moving along.
Ooh, no sound effect, huh?
Anyway. Yeah. So I nerd out over that stuff more than anything else, really.
no, that's really cool.
I'm super amped on that, and I also now have pictures and photographs of this car for the past 26 years or 28 years or whatever the fuck it is.
I know I tried that when I first got the Skyline, and
Yeah.
me and Pete, we both found the guy who not originally owned it, who owned it before the guy Pete knew.
Yeah.
And he just won't respond to our fucking messages. And he speaks English for sure because he posts goddamn Instagram videos all the time.
Yeah.
From Hong Kong. But he will not respond. So if you're out there, God
Friendly-
bless you. I
friendly
didn't even
fellow.
want to know. There was so much pain in that car. I didn't want to know.
No,
I mean,
no, Corey, are you
It's
gonna
probably
make
not even a Skyline. It's probably a Prelude.
Are you gonna make a scrapbook to have in your trunk at any and all shows?
You know,
goddamn mask.
You basically have to. No,
Yeah.
please keep doing that.
You know, I know a lot of people laugh at that. I'm a big fan of it when I go through
know.
like when we go through the Bass Pro stuff and the old heads, or like they get the Novas and they got the whole little Polaroid flip book.
I need to know.
Yeah, I have photos of it all. So I mean,
right.
I could put together something.
I was going to say, are you going to take it to day it was manufactured level?
I mean, I did some research and I found out like what plant it came out of and everything.
I think you should continue.
Yeah.
I want to know.
I don't know how much further I can go, but
Just keep pushing.
just keep pushing.
It's got to be more.
Yeah.
He was a little disappointed with its current state. I'll
Not
have
for
to
long.
say that.
You're going to fix it for him.
Well, I told him, I was like, listen, man, this thing's been sitting in storage in a driveway for however many years before I bought it.
See
So,
if he can get you some parts.
well, he's in Florida. So,
Oh,
like,
shit. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Hey,
Never mind.
if they're imported
yeah.
parts, he'd probably still get them
yeah,
in Florida.
that's true.
Show it to Florida. Anyhow, well, Corey,
Moving
that's
right
beautiful. Boys, I'm no longer a BMW N54 motor owner,
Oh,
and it
jeez.
feels so goddamn good.
I forgot all about this.
Yep.
Can you please tell us why you no longer are an N54 motor owner?
Well, the wife and I purchased a new vehicle this weekend. because the N54 probably over the past year, we probably put about $4,000 into fixing it, and that's with me buying stuff at cost.
Yeah.
And it needed fuel injectors, etc. So that was another $1,400 to buy. And I was like, this literally months and months and months of payments on a new car. So finally had to go.
Ixnay, the old N54.
Yeah, Ixnay the old N54. We got a 330 XI GT. So it's like a slope B back thing.
Big fan.
It's pretty much a wagon.
Hatchback.
Yeah.
Wagon hatch.
It's like
wagon.
BMW's Arteon. Only that people actually bought it.
I don't think anybody bought. Did people actually buy it? I never.
I see
seen
a
it.
lot of GTs on the road.
We've seen a couple even
see
just
a
going
lot,
to shawarma. Maybe that's the one person, but
So we got that thing. It's got the 4-banger, but that's what they had on the lot, boys, and it was cheap.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, they're working deals right now. Big shout to Jimmy at BMW Newport. He's my buddy, so it's not really a Chuck System great story. It was kind of a text message. How much money will you give me for the wagon? See you later.
So dirt lot throwdown? Nothing.
No, I wish, dude.
Here's my question for that I had for you that I was going to ask when I was at your house this past weekend.
Yeah.
But I was like, we'll save it for the podcast. Did you go with that car just because it was convenient, or were you shopping anything else? Or was this your way out from getting an Audi?
So it wasn't my way from getting it out because all the Audis you wanted were way too expensive.
Okay.
We didn't want to spend a ton of money because obviously the world's fucked right now.
For sure.
So we were going to go buy. She was really looking at S5 4-door things.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I'm not going to go spend $50,000 on a car, and that's crazy.
Well, we don't know what's going on next week.
So I saw that come. I always check Jimmy's inventory.
Strong inventory there.
And this came up. I've always liked the GTs.
3 Series GT though, right?
The back of the 5 GT really scared me, but I like the idea of the room.
She a big booty.
Yeah, she got a big booty and not a good one. So, yeah, so this came up and I was like, holy shit, it's everything I want, but it's not the 6-cylinder,
Yeah.
which is a B58, which would just be a fucking monster.
That thing would rip.
So, but it was cheap. It was cheap. It's 2017, like 30,000 miles, CPO, all that shit.
That interior is key.
Yeah, and it's got it's white with a brown interior. So we went down there. I went down to drive it, and it was just like, well, it doesn't. I was convinced that the 4-cylinder was going to suck. Yeah. Convinced, and I was probably still going to buy it anyway. And I drove it. I was like, oh, it actually doesn't suck. It drives good. It's got a ZF8 speed. And then, to be honest, like my car needed injectors. I mean, I just don't want to fucking do it.
I don't blame
I mean,
you.
it runs okay, but it needs injectors. Fuck that. So, traded her in, drove that thing. It was great. My wife literally stopped by for 3 minutes, looked at it, liked it, gave it the okay. I was like, all right, let's get the numbers going.
Yeah.
We were out of there pretty quick.
Not a Volvo.
Not a Volvo. Which is her
Turns
key
out
thing.
she's not a fan of Volvo.
Yeah.
So as it turns out, and like as I said, they gave me a lot for the trade. The car was cheap. I mean, the payment's super cheap. So whatever, it just made sense. If you do want to buy cars, I think in the next couple months is going to be pretty wild, especially on used stuff because it's going to be coming in. Stuff's coming off lease and people aren't re-getting cars, so they're going to have a huge inventory on the lot. So
That segues me to the next thing. Contribution, Chris. Wanting to buy a new car. When is it going to happen?
A new car. Oh.
New car, a new used car.
New used, doesn't matter. Just new to you.
When is it going to happen? I don't know.
Come on, man. We got to make it happen.
RS3s, I need a 3 in front of it. 38, 39.
You need a 3 in front. I mean, I'm sure we can find one,
We're
but
close.
it's not going to be pretty.
We can't find one yet, but we're getting close.
It's not going to be pretty.
how many dealerships are actually open?
They're all open. They're
Are
all
they-
shadily open. They're
not shadily. They can be open for appointment only.
correct.
Okay.
But-
Virtual show.
As we were talking to our buddy about it, and he was just like, yeah, if you're open for appointment only and someone comes to kick the tires on something, you literally just open the dealership for someone to come and kick tires.
Correct.
So it's a huge waste. So a lot of them are really not pushing it. I mean, the dealership I went to, BMW Newport's not a big dealership. But they had 2 sales guys, 2 people in the office, and 2 people in tech, and that's it.
It's not bad. That's a lot. That's
Yeah.
open.
6
That's-
folks.
I was
Yeah,
just
no, it
gonna
was
say,
open.
that's-
I mean,
It was
I
open.
can get it all done.
Yeah, that gets things moving.
I know, like, there's a particular Volkswagen dealer that has been coming up in my Instagram ads a lot recently. And
Yeah.
they're like, we'll sell you a car via text message.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
that's,
it's just like,
Yeah.
what is going on here? Like, am I going to text you my social? What's going, how are we doing this?
If
It's
need be.
it's real strange. They're strange times.
I mean, all the numbers I did was I usually do it by text with him, but there's no reason they can't.
Well, that's a personal friend.
Right.
Yeah,
no,
I
I
mean-
guess anybody can do it.
Yeah. I mean,
And they would have dropped it off too, but I wasn't going to buy a car sight unseen.
yeah,
when that
random
happened.
Joe Blow. I'm not going to start hitting him with a text like, hey man, what are you thinking on this? What, like, it's just not,
Audi
the mood
exclusive.
isn't there.
Here's a picture. Tell me what you're thinking.
2020, man.
Audi exclusive just wrote in the chat. They can't sell. He clearly works at a dealership, so they can't sell at all. No appointments, nothing. Also varies by state, unfortunately. So
Yeah, for sure, because Mass is really tough. Rhode Island is, I don't even know how they get away with
Every single business in Rhode Island is essential.
it. Is essential as far as I can tell.
And open.
Yeah. Essential and open. So I was really amped to see that car because I'm a big GT fan.
You know what? We wanted the wagon
Yeah.
because we wanted more room. She likes having room in the back of the car. So this is as close as they get. And if it's literally built on what is apparently an F10 chassis with just a shorter, because they don't put the V8s in the 3 Series. So it's just shorter front. But parked in the garage is the same size as my M5.
this is
I mean, you
quite
what's up?
funny. Pork and Beans, local dealer here in Montreal, sells you cars over FaceTime and then delivers them to you
Over FaceTime?
over FaceTime, so you can work the Chuck system over FaceTime.
Hey, it'd be easy. I mean, it'd be easy to stand up the whole time on FaceTime. You know, if you're doing truck system on FaceTime, here's a quick modification.
Easy to walk away.
No, if you
Don't wear pants.
If you were on the toilet while you're negotiating, you were alpha. You're alpha the whole time. Let them know
Sorta
that's
like-
how little time you have for
Sort of
them.
like the old Red Sox manager, Terry Francona. He used to call players in and news reporters and just while he's shitting. The door's open, he's shitting, and that's when they would.
No, but that would be incredible if you're just like, no, hold on a second.
Yeah.
And then flush the toilet.
I'm passing a big one here.
Yeah. I'm gonna need all my concentration for this.
I ate a really big steak last night. Things aren't going so well.
Yeah, that's the Chuck system if you're doing it as far as the FaceTime goes. I guess you can't buy phones if you're a poor guy with if you're a poor guy with an Android phone. You can't buy cars.
No FaceTime.
Right.
I'm
No
out.
FaceTime.
No
Right.
FaceTime for you. We call back to our silly financing.
Yes.
Oh, what are you making faces over there?
I put it on the Charlie cam for a second.
Please don't.
So a company, Woodside Credit, collector car financing.
Yeah. Wait.
Could
you read us back
Tell me
slower?
more.
Hold on. I think I've seen that movie.
This
Is it called
sounds
Wolf
fucking
of Wall
great.
Street?
Woodside Credit, collector car financing.
Spell it.
No. Own this car. It's a 2009 Lamborghini Murcielago Roadster for only $15.12 a month. Right?
Yeah.
$15.12 a month. That's $217,000 is the purchase price.
I get it on the split.
Putting $43,000 down. So your loan amount's $173,
I'm listening.
right? Only 6.5% for 180 months.
Oh, Italian
Oh, wow.
house loan.
What is that, 15 years?
Wow.
I think it's a 10, 12 years, 13 years?
Well, I'm
14?
sorry.
What is it?
It's definitely more than 10.
Yeah.
That's
Wait, hold on.
120.
Everybody who's
So, yeah, it's 15.
watching, we're doing
15.
math again. What was it?
It's 15.
180 months
180 months.
divided by 12.
These finger tight other Chris.
It's Stratton
15
Oakmont.
years.
15 years.
15.
15 years.
That's
So
exactly what I was thinking. Stratman Oakmont. It
if-
just sounds
it'd be-
right.
That's
it'll
what
be
Jamie
20
Steinmark just said.
2035,
Tell me what the problem is.
and this car will be 26 years old.
Yeah, it'll probably be appreciating the whole
I was
time.
going to say it's going to be worth way
It
more.
doesn't state if it's a manual or not. If it was a manual, it's worth the gamble. You can park your money in this thing for a little while.
Let me park my money real quick.
Now, I'm not good with calculating this whole interest thing.
What do they want for down payment? $1,200 Trump dollars?
43.
$4,300.
That's 100?
No,
I was gonna
$43,000.
say 4,300. No.
Get me that guy's phone number.
Get me on the phone.
How liquid are you?
Woodside, you said?
Woodside Credit. So I don't know how to figure out the whole interest thing to see what you'd actually pay for the car over the course of 180 months.
Nobody does. You have to bring up a calculator to do
Yeah.
it.
Josh had one up there, but
Yeah, I took it down.
How much was the price of the car?
$217.
That's fucking serious business.
So Jock and Jake B sent that to me, and he said it's downward affordable, and then said 15-year mortgage. I wouldn't have that thing more than 15 minutes.
$217 on like a 30-year mortgage, you'd probably be at like $1,800.
Yeah.
No, less $1,500.
Right, yeah,
So
less.
you cut it in half, so $3,000. Yeah, so it's probably. Do they have a monthly payment?
All right, what
Yeah,
if
it was
I
15 and change a month.
Oh, okay.
what if
but
I
I-
put 97,000 down?
I mean, it probably doesn't change it
So
very
you're
much.
paying $1,500 a month for 15 years?
15
Holy
years.
shit.
Yeah, it's commitment.
I mean, you can probably get a new Lamborghini. Well, I mean, it's more than a new Lamborghini.
couldn't even say married
You
that
get a new
long.
Lamborghini for like
Yeah,
$2,100.
it was like, Chris. Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's longer than any commitment you've had.
Oh my God.
Coming in hot.
Oh, man. That was good. That was good. But anyway, Jock and Jake B sent that to me, so I figured I'd bring that up. It's a
Hey,
good laugh.
that's
Irresponsible finance.
If anybody out there works at Westwood, what is it?
Woodside, baby.
Woodside.
Woodside Credit.
Woodside Credit.
We
Collective
love-
car financing.
We would love to talk to you.
Yeah, that'd be. You can click for quote right on their website.
Yeah.
Let's see what else do I got for callbacks. I'm just so happy about not owning an N54. I'll tell you what. Everybody said that motor was the next supermotor. What a fucking disaster
The
that motor is.
N54?
Yeah,
You know what's funny? They say that now about the B58.
yeah, but the B58 is actually fucking fast.
motor, but it's actually the current
Yeah, no,
supermotor.
it is.
So we'll see. I don't know.
That's a 3JZ.
Is that the you never buy the first generation or something? The N55.
That's what the N54
54
was.
We'll
Yeah, but
call
the
it.
55 apparently unfucked a bunch of that stuff. Because I could hear the wastegates rattling, and I was like, "Oh, Daddy's
Yeah.
not putting turbos on this fucking thing." Buy a whole car by the time
Yeah.
do injectors and turbos. So, anyways, that's going. I'm very happy about that. Then finally, people always ask us about other podcasts we listen to, and I never have a good answer.
Yeah.
I'm listening to this podcast by the BBC called "The Missing Crypto Queen." It's fucking awesome. It really is. So
The Missing Crypto Queen. Okay.
she starts a currency that's supposed to like crush
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Jesus.
How do you start a currency? Guys, I'm starting a currency.
I was gonna say
That's-
revival bucks.
That's exactly what she does.
Yes. Revival
And it's-
bucks?
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
crypto. It is a absolute fuck show.
It's a PayPal account
She's
that she
pulling
has access to.
billions of dollars, and then she just disappears.
Yeah.
Disappears. Exactly what we got to do as soon as we start Revival Coin.
Revival coin. That's
Yeah.
it.
Revival Coin Gen 2.
That's we got to just manipulate it.
So if y'all looking for like a good podcast with great sound editing, something very not like ours, we get good sound effects. But this is one of those. This is like the NPR level of just like holy
Yeah,
shit. They get an
full on.
orchestra in there.
Production
Hit us
show.
with our newest sound effect.
I mean, we have
What's our
a
newest sound effect?
Which-
Trump bucks,
what's
baby.
this
Trump
one?
bucks.
Oh, oh, there it
Just
is
hit that all
again.
day.
Oh, it's good because we're going to use it plenty in a little bit.
So yeah, we should probably either we making calls now or we going news.
I think we can. News.
The news.
Nailed it.
News.
No news. All right. What do we get for
All right,
YouTube?
moving on. No, so apparently, maybe I should actually read this before I start talking about it. Apparently, there's going to be a Corvette C8 drag pack conversion.
Drag pack conversion.
Yeah, let's
Does it come with
see.
lipstick and a long wig?
Post purchase conversion.
From LG Motorsports, ditching the stock 19-inch wheels and putting on 15-inch peepers.
So LG.
Wait, peepers?
I don't know. I just added that in there.
Can I get peepers on my Warlock?
Peepers. Yeah.
There's probably a peeper probably comes with Warlock.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like you can convert it, but
So it wouldn't be like an OEM.
No, it doesn't seem
Okay.
to be OEM. I clicked the link and I was excited, but that's not the case. I mean, we do know that they make a bunch of Copo Camaros or Capo, whatever.
Yanko.
the hell
Down to
they're
the
called.
Copo
Yanko.
Camaro.
Cabana,
Yep.
all that sort of
Bermuda,
stuff.
Bahama.
They sell you a full-on drag
Music and dancing.
chassis.
Always
if you're-
romancing.
If you're really willing.
Chassis.
No motor in that chassis, but at least they do something.
Well,
Sure.
that's an entire drag series. So
Yeah.
people go pretty hard on that. I don't know if anyone saw, but we've got a little bit of a silver lining to the whole coronavirus thing going on, which is very unfortunate. A new cross country record was set.
Yeah.
I'm glad
26,038
you're bringing
minutes.
that up because I've seen, again, just like fucking anything these days,
Yep.
there's two sides of everything. You have people who are complaining, oh my God, what are they doing? They're breaking the law. They shouldn't be traveling. Wait a second. They're breaking the law anyway while this is happening. So it's like, which side of the fight do you really want to be on here?
I
But-
guess you can guess what kind of side of the fight I'm on.
do you feel as if it taints it? Not because of breaking any rules, obviously but because like, yeah, no shit, it's an open road.
No, they capitalized on a time. I mean, every single person who runs it evaluates traffic. They evaluate what time is good, what the weather is. I mean, they capitalized on something.
Dude, I don't know. This is like a once in a lifetime thing for
That's
them to
it.
set it now. So it's just, unless someone else is just ready to go now and blast it again. But it's like.
Well, I mean,
I
hiring helicopters and spotters, that changes things as well. So.
Yeah,
So that's
sure
the
it does,
thing.
but you can do that anytime. Whereas right now, like you're really taking advantage of the fact that there's just nobody out on the roads.
It's like
we've talked about it. Cops aren't pulling people over.
That's also
I mean,
not,
if you're doing 120 miles
Yeah,
an
you're
hour,
probably
they're
gonna get pulled
pulling
over.
you yeah.
but it's not every state doing everything at the exact same time, the exact same way. So like they left from New York. We obviously know what New York is like right now because, you know, we're so close to it. We hear about it. But like, depending on if they took the southern route, I mean, a lot of these states aren't reacting to this at all.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's
not like there's going to be no cars on the road.
Yeah.
But
good for them. It's easier now,
I think
and it's gonna
Yeah.
forever go down as the one during the COVID. So.
It is.
it just has an asterisk. That's
Yeah.
all. It's just
It
like
is.
PEDs, just like fucking what's his name, Mark McGuire out there. It's
I
like,
mean,
yeah,
a
he did
successful
that.
trip is a successful
Right.
trip.
They actually did it.
Right,
just
but they have
just
to
a
deal with-
little-
what they did
It's
it
not as
in.
much of a challenge.
It's almost like it's not the same.
If
but
they
it's like,
if they then did it in a school bus, I'd be like, well, there you go.
Yeah.
They get the candy.
I don't. I mean, the thing is everyone wants to point at, like there's no cars on the road. Yeah, there may be no cars on the road where you are right now, but it's not every state.
it's almost every state.
I mean,
Every state's in national state of emergency right now.
a lot of the ones like in the middle of the country just kind of are handling things differently.
I think it stands.
Yeah, you have to cross the whole thing.
It
Well, I
stands
mean,
with an
there's-
asterisk.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think there's an asterisk to it because you can't disagree. Like again,
See, we think
I
about
mean,
the fact
sure.
that maybe these guys unleashed the virus.
Yeah.
No, we know
Actually-
the NFL did.
Yeah.
oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
You see the XFL filed for bankruptcy.
Oh,
They're going under.
man,
Yeah, rest in
really?
peace.
It worked.
R.I.P. T's and
Holy
P's.
crap!
Hey, big shouts to Vince McMahon. Fool me once.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Yeah.
Fool me twice.
Wow! I
Fuck,
didn't
I'm not
know.
a billionaire again.
Somebody
Shout out to DC Defender.
Somebody in the chat just wrote fucking Carol Baskins.
Fucking Carol
That
Baskins.
bitch.
So
If I haven't seen that bitch.
these guys did it in a 2019 Audi A8, right?
Nice.
2019 Audi A8. Okay.
Yeah, which is just this random ass car, right?
Audi
It's kind of-
A8?
yeah, it's a very
That's
strange thing to do it in.
It's a
What
it's a
year?
large car.
2019,
Oh, so a new one. Nah, it would
Yeah.
be more impressive. It was one of the old shitty ones.
which is
Oh,
kind of
whoa,
weird.
whoa.
Well, I'm sorry, as opposed to the new shitty ones.
But they had two red plastic marine fuel tanks ratchet strapped inside the trunk.
Apparently, it was leased.
Yeah.
So they did it in a hurry.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
So if they just check in every single box, like if you go back to the root of what this thing started as, like they did it.
You figure
I'm
it
with
out.
Corey on this.
Yeah.
I think they
They
did
did
it,
it.
and they did, but I think they took advantage of something that you'll never be able to do
You
again.
have to take advantage of anything you can.
Yeah, but this
get.
is different.
no.
I don't know. I feel like it is.
Keep your asterisk. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Because that's sort of like saying, yeah, I hit 50 home runs. Well, except I did in a wiffle
Yeah,
ball
off a
field.
little league pitcher.
It's not their fault though.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not their fault.
It's not.
It's
but
not their fault,
it's-
but so do it again. Do it again in average of times.
Yeah.
So if Alex Roy decides to leave when everything gets back to normal at 4:00 on a Friday afternoon to get out of New York City, and it takes a long time, he's going to complain? No.
Well, no.
No, he's
It's
just not going to set the record.
It's just right.
He's not gonna set the record, but-
if you were to leave right now and do it,
He's
you'd
probably
have,
leaving right. He's probably leaving right now. Actually.
Well, that's the thing. If there's others and they're competing, and
yeah.
we get
So what happens if there's someone breaks this next week and someone breaks it the week
Still an
after?
asterisk.
there's still there has to be some sort of handicap. if
Listen,
you will,
despite it being
associated with
super
this.
illegal and ultra dangerous, part of the craziness of it is the fact that you're dealing with all these whack jobs on the road.
Yeah.
And the fact that even if you have to deal with 50% less whack jobs, that's a big deal.
because the tech and car setup is certainly a big thing, but the traffic and human beings, other ones that you can't account for, is a whole nother.
I mean, they
deal.
rolled the dice that they weren't going to hit a roadblock or like some state.
Oh, no, they're
interference.
certainly-
Like,
And I'm going to say there's more crazy people driving currently right now than
That's
on a
for
normal
sure.
week.
I mean, and you can even make the argument that
More crazy people, less people in general.
they'd be much easier to spot
Yeah.
right now as well. So
Yes.
you can make
You
that
can't blend
side of
in.
it, but are the cops necessarily looking?
Again,
You know what I mean?
At
It's
that
just-
speed, I would hope so, but
You would, but you get out-
I haven't, I didn't figure out the average speed they were traveling because usually I like to know that, but it's got to be well above 112.
Yeah.
It's got to be above that. But hats off to you guys. Someone else is going to do it. The thing we don't talk about all the time, and that I don't talk about all the time because I'm
My
literally
hat's still on.
the only person interested in this, is that, I mean, people try this monthly. Like there's cars that go out
yeah.
nonstop trying this.
and that's why I don't
Yeah.
think we may hear somebody else rebroke it
Yeah.
or somebody else got close or whatever.
If it came
over
out
the
next week
or
that
two.
Ed Bolian
Yeah.
did it again. I mean, it makes total sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can see, and yeah, there's just so many factors to it. Cause that's what I enjoyed previous so that's the best way to describe it. It's not an even playing field.
Yeah.
That's the problem, because before you have an even playing field and then car setup comes into it where, there's a dare I say, a science to it where you want to factor in, all right, yeah, I have this Lamborghini, except I'm going to fucking piss through gas.
Did they crush it?
Yeah. Well, crushing in the terms of like minutes. They really, I think, maybe 15 minutes. I have to
Yeah, so you could do it in like a 70s Eldorado right now.
Josh,
Everybody knows.
dial up Alex Roy. Let's see what he has to say.
Get Alex on the phone.
You know what? Let's see.
Yeah, I know what you're up to over there.
Let's see. All right, carry on.
Yeah, no, it's. Yeah, I don't know. I count it, but it's.
And
it's
the thing
an
is,
asterisk.
I'm not, because somebody wrote in the chat, it's not cheating if you're trying to take advantage. Like, no, I don't think it's cheating. They didn't they didn't fake the time. They physically drove from point A to point B in set amount of time. However, you can do that on a racetrack much easier if there's no cars in front of you versus cars in front of you.
Exactly.
Or what if you did it on a Saturday and Sunday versus a?
Yeah, but that's something you can still replan. It's not like if you're planning to do this, it's not like, well, we'll just wait for this giant pandemic to hit and then we'll do it.
Hey,
this is once in a lifetime. They took
planning, my friend.
They took advantage. They took advantage of an opportunity that, fingers crossed, will never happen again.
Correct.
But it's just, again, put an asterisk there.
Well, boys, not all news is bad news. I also got some Ford news. Yeah, that's right.
Forward news?
Ford. F-O-R-D.
Ford.
Also, forward Ford news.
Okay. Progressive.
Ford is over delivering on Mustang Mark E. Remember, it's a Mustang Mark E.
Yes.
Horsepower and torque.
So it's not a Ford at all. It's a Mustang.
It's not a Ford Mustang Mark E.
No, it's a Mustang. Is the brand.
Not a Ford.
Mach E.
Who owns Mustang?
It's Ford, but it's the same thing with.
It's a Mustang.
So instead of 255
Same thing
horsepower,
as Dodge doing
put
their
an
thing.
asterisk on
Dodge
that.
Ram.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
or Chevy doing their thing with the Corvette.
We're going to fucking asterisk everything.
Yeah.
I don't care. 2020, asterisk.
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Oh, that's the biggest one that deserves it.
Yeah. No, we can just exit out.
So instead of on the low end model, there was 255 horsepower, 306 torque. It's actually coming out at 266 and 317. Like they're changing their advertising to it.
Wow, yeah.
And then the top end, the all-wheel drive model, it's now at 346 horsepower, which is up 14, and 428 torque, which is up 11. So a little added bonus for you not Ford Mustang Mark E owners.
I mean, it's kind of spicy.
It's got to be spicy.
Was
Electric
there,
cars are generally spicy.
Were there any updates on the production of said things? Are they going to hold steady? Are they still close to that? Or
I didn't read it.
I can't imagine.
I mean, I read that, but I didn't read anything about that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Okay.
All ventilators now.
Well, that's the
think they
thing.
crank
It's
events.
just,
Probably.
unless they have a surplus of these things done, ready to go, I think everything's going to be delayed. Rightfully so.
Right.
But,
Did the whole battery thing we talked about, I mean, many weeks ago, with people having a hard time getting batteries, does that affect them in any way?
I don't know. I don't think it's because they're not producing and the battery companies most likely aren't producing now. I don't think it changes anything.
Yeah.
If you were to have like a giant company go under that used batteries, it'd probably be helpful. But I don't think like these, this is the American car industry. That's too big to fail, right?
Yeah.
Just throw them some money to keep them open. So, and they're all making ventilators now. So who knows? Who knows what the landscape will look like for purchasing batteries down the line? Maybe it'd be more advantageous. I don't know.
right. Perhaps those battery companies can kind of catch up, if you will. But then again, depending upon where they are, if they're even operational. Kia. Want some Kia news?
Still a company?
Still a company.
I love Kia news.
Still going to go ahead and produce the Stinger. In fact, they're going to upgrade it.
That's not what it needs right now.
Yeah, that's great news for those hundreds of Stingers on lots.
They should try to sell a few.
Basically, it's going to be upgraded. Output is expected to grow from the current 365 horsepower to 376. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that horsepower and 370? Oh, no. Here we go. I'm reading too fast. Currently, it's 365 horsepower and 376 foot-pounds of torque. It's going to be up to 380 and 390 foot-pounds of torque. So that's a good bump.
Well, it's a bummer for all the ones sitting there.
There's so many. I drive by a Kia dealership every day. There's so many Stingers sitting around waiting to go.
Current MSRP, $33,985.
It's going to be 29.
Yeah, I mean, all right. So you've got the Kia Stinger, right? And then you've got all these subdivisions of it.
Yeah.
I think we get one for 20,000.
Wait, the subdivisions of Stinger?
Yeah.
Oh, like the models.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
all
models.
the different
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
right? So there's all these little sub things, and like to get the one that's actually cool with like the big Brembo brakes and the big motor.
The GT2? GT2?
Yeah, what'd you say it was? It was like almost 50 grand.
Yeah. More than that. More than
Nobody's
that.
buying it.
50, 54.
I mean, unless they're putting $30,000 on the hood of that thing, like I don't know where it's
I
going.
bet you get 20 off.
I mean, hopefully this is a good sign unless they're just completely irrationally thinking.
Unless they have.
That's what I mean. It's just hopefully
Is it
these
changing
things are
the look?
selling enough. No, it says
So
no.
they
Pretty
just
much
have all these shells laying around. They're just going to put a new tune in. Dude?
They should just take the ones off lots and tune them.
new
retune
tune,
them?
up the
Ooh.
power, a digital
you
instrument
go.
cluster, a larger infotainment screen.
Never mind.
Potentially also in the cards as well. Let's see. Styling change for 2021 Stinger will involve slightly redesigned front and rear bumpers, along with an updated look for the headlights. So a facelift.
So they're facelifting it, giving it more power, whilst they're like 90% of them are still in dealer lots.
Well, you know what?
Excellent.
Not opposed.
How many Kia Stingers have actually sold? Let's see. I
There's-
think I do this math already.
The thing is, you do see
Every
more of
week.
those than you do the Arteon.
No, this can't
Yes.
be. This can't be true.
do.
Maybe they're selling like hotcakes, just not in Rhode Island.
2017, they sold 843. 2018, they sold 16,806.
That's quite a jump.
2019, they sold 13,884. And so far in 2020, they sold 2,560.
That's
Wow. Yeah.
That's
More than I thought.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
a lot more than I thought.
especially for the current times.
Yeah.
You know, bravo to them on those 2,500.
And I like how
It's,
The Drive wrote an article back in 2000 or the beginning of
2,500?
2019. It said 2018 Kia Stinger sold surprisingly well. So
Surprising.
surprisingly well. That's it's impressive.
Have you boys seen the Cadillac news? So they
I
I
don't
need you to
have it
bring
in
that up.
front of me.
all right.
But
So the CT4 and CT5V both
Blackwing?
getting the Blackwing.
the black one.
Issue is neither of them have the famed Blackwing engine.
That's not the right motor.
It's not
Yeah.
the right motor. It's some other derivative.
However,
It's the vet engine.
Tell us
It's an
about it,
LS.
Josh. I know what you're going to say. I know
I
what
don't
you're going
have
to say.
I don't have it in front of me.
Oh,
it just
they're going to offer a manual.
it offers a manual and it
Six-speed manual.
produces
Yeah.
quite a lot
650
of
horsepower.
Quite a lot.
quite a lot of horsepower.
So the CT4 is going to get a 6-cylinder twin turbo. The CT5 is the one that's getting the LS twin turbo.
The 6.2.
Yes.
So the CT5 is the one you want. It's making 650 horsepower. It's available in either a 10-speed automatic or a 6-speed L manual, and it's called the CT5V Blackwing, as opposed to the CT5V.
Batwing?
Yeah, and it's called the Blackwing, despite not having the Blackwing motor, which is strange. It's starting around $85,000. Perfect. That must have been the Twitch lag. And it's a 4.2 liter twin turbo V8.
So, do we get a price on the CT4 variant?
Too much.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I
That-
did
that would
in
be
the article
20
I read didn't have it.
Okay.
That would be 2021. Is that what we're aiming for?
Yeah, it would be
At
the
this point, 2023.
CT4V Blackwing, or maybe Batwing.
Let's see.
Could be Batwing.
2021
It's probably
Cadillac
Batwing. A little warm in
CT4
here.
Blackwing starting estimated at $58,000.
Starting.
58.
Yeah.
So it's basically the ATS-V and the CTS-V again.
Yeah. So with any options, I'm sure it's going to be 60 to 65.
I don't want to be that guy, but the last generation
didn't
CTS-V made 650 horsepower
Yeah.
out of the same motor.
But it didn't sell.
No.
So what?
Let's do it again.
This one with
Yeah.
this
It'll
one with
change.
the Blackwing name.
Yeah, they got a cool name.
It's a Blackwing name.
I don't. And it sucks because I want to see Cadillac succeed doing this because I'm just sick of seeing so many like Escalades on the road. Like I want to see them kind of journey down a different road. It's just way out of the price range of like what someone's going to shop. I don't, maybe.
Also, nobody's buying the CT5V. Oh, let's make another one.
Yeah, I don't.
Let's
Yeah,
charge
let's
more.
make a higher version
Yeah.
of it. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's probably going to be a badass car.
I'm sure it's going to be a badass
You
car.
probably
They're-
buy them used pretty good. What are CTS-Vs doing right now? Used ones.
Used. Let's take a look. Let's go to Car Guru.
They're
That's Car Guru.
expensive cars made for a market of people that aren't spending that kind of money on those kind of cars.
Correct.
And it's like if I'm going to spend what 50 something grand on like the CT4 Blackwing, like am I going to go get?
Oh my God. I mean, just saying, like if you want to, I don't know where the good cutoff year is for motor wise and whatnot,
I mean, that's the new one.
but 2016 Cadillac CTS-V for 51. Okay. 2011 Cadillac CTS-V 24.
Different motor.
Wow.
I mean,
It does say
2011 still fucks though.
yeah.
I was
Let me
gonna
say
say-
that car will still fuck some shit up on the road.
Yeah, guaranteed.
2017.
Fucks all day.
Yeah. So essentially 2017, 2016 going for 50s.
I mean, if you look at a
2011,
2017 M5, it's going for more than 50 grand. So
2016 here for 53.
It's no Cadillac though.
it's no Cadillac. Doesn't have that.
2015.
Off
Ride.
closed doors.
Let's see, 2015 CTS-V for 44. Yeah. And then obviously 2019 still.
How many miles on that 2011?
Oh shit, I just closed it out.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Corey's interested.
Yeah, I was saying you're really dropping into the wheelhouse of like what
Polo for sale.
yeah.
Yeah, we got a new Polo
Yeah.
going out.
Give me 1 second. We'll pull this thing out.
Tire owner history.
At 2011.
It'd do great on Bring a Trailer with that.
Yeah, scrapbook in the trunk.
May not be a good idea. 103,000 miles.
It's
on
an
it.
LS.
Yeah.
Literally
No,
be
that's
fine.
true.
It would
Yeah, that's
be
true.
entirely fine. Service a supercharger.
Yeah, shout outs to Phil.
New water pump.
Big shout
good to
out to
go.
Phil.
Yeah.
We taught us every Chevy V8's an LS.
Yeah. If it's hey, it doesn't even have to be a Chevy.
Yeah.
It's just a
just
V8.
every V8's a
Yeah,
V8.
every V8's an LS.
I have an
You know
LS.
that?
I have a problem. Phil's gonna fix it.
Every
That's all I
V8 with
know.
that plastic plenum. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
They're all the same.
That's all I know.
God bless. So, anyways, it's going to be a super badass car. Hopefully, they somehow sell it to people this time. It's not gonna, but I'd like that.
That's a bummer. I mean, I just would love to see it happen for them.
Yeah,
They're like one of the only brands who I'd like be like, oh yeah, I want to see
they're
this
just
work
selling
for 'em.
Escalades hand over fist. I mean, we
yeah,
rented
that's-
one. It was fine.
Yeah, I almost put it through a fence, but it was fine.
Yeah, I know.
An Escalade. You almost put an Escalade through a
We
fence.
tried the auto park feature, and I didn't realize you had to actually.
It's not so auto.
Yeah, it's not so auto. It was late.
Other Ford news.
Yes.
Ford wants to trademark the term goat modes, aka the greatest of all time modes.
What do you mean goat modes?
What do
They
you
want to
do in goat modes?
trademark the name.
You can put it in goat mode.
goat
Yes,
mode.
goat
Is that
mode.
when it automatically steers into a crowd or what?
Goat mode. Greatest. I think they need to stay away from it.
Goat mode is not good.
Yeah, just steer the ship in a different direction. Just,
Hey, some people on that marketing team, they're just trying to get out there.
Satanist.
Do
All.
something
yeah, they're trying to save a sinking
the
ship.
Satanist.
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 Mr.
Senator.
Mr. Crowley.
Yeah.
He works at the marketing department.
What do they call it? Masochist? They just love punishment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the one.
There she is. Well, yeah, goat mode sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Unless,
Goat mode is-
unless you like goats.
Unless if you, hey, maybe it's
Maybe
the
you're
maybe
into
it's the
goats.
whole of goat trailer.
Listen.
Cold Stairs.
Like that
Yeah, that's
band,
John.
Like that band, Hauling Goats.
Hauling
Hauling
goats.
Yeah.
Great band. One of the rhythms of all time. Gas prices, boys,
Yeah.
have dropped less than $1 in some places. Jalopnik was talking about it in Michigan. I saw some stuff in Texas.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
It's crazy.
They worked on a new gas deal new oil deal to kind of back off, but with the lack of demand, it's still staying low, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. So if V10's for everybody, as far as I can tell.
I've been filling up.
The shitty thing is it won't last.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So we won't see it. Car manufacturers aren't suddenly going to be making big V12s again or V10s.
Yeah, but they did.
They're making
They
big
did.
V8s.
At the very least, there's the V8.
It'll last until I buy one.
Exactly. As soon as Chris buys a big
Well,
motor,
that
Yeah.
5-cylinder is real efficient.
That 5-cylinder is, yeah. I had a lot of bad ideas, so.
it's 98 cents over at
Fuck
Kay Bala's
off.
house
No
in Michigan.
way.
Michigan.
What is that? Fucking 85? What is that?
Oh my! In Michigan, so that means all the American muscle are just fucking
Just eating it up, just lapping
Full
like a
pedal.
kitty from a bowl, you
full
know?
pedal the entire time, full startup, crank it with the gas held down. That's it. And that is cranking it in 2020.
That is cranking
that's
it.
in a nutshell.
That's how you crank it.
SRT8s for the boys.
SRT8s all around.
KH Walla, tomorrow on your travels, take a picture of a gas pump that says 98 cents and tag the boys.
Yeah, I just need it for my spank bank.
Well, yeah, we gotta floss on them. Yeah.
just like it's
Yeah,
1970.
for like 6 months from now when I'm just like, oh, gas sucks.
Yeah.
Boom. Remember that.
$4 a gallon. Oh,
Remember when?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so that's absolutely fucking wild.
yeah.
But obviously it won't stay that way, but it's interesting. And we're a motoring podcast. We use gas,
Yeah. Petrol.
petrol.
I use goat
Petroleum
mode,
based.
goat mode if I
Shout
have
to
it.
Tesla. What? Shout to English Ben. That's what I got. You guys got any more news or what?
I was hoping Corey brought up they're still apparently moving forward with the 400Z.
I didn't see anything on that, so see if you can inform me on something.
Let's see. Believed to go by the name of 400Z, the new Nissan sports car will reportedly borrow the twin-turbo 3-liter V6 engine from the Infiniti Q60. It's good for 400 horsepower and 350 foot-pounds of torque, and a premium coupe, helping the car to. Okay,
I don't like
how can it
premium.
help the
Don't like
car?
hearing that.
Yeah, we know what the Q60 is, but we don't know what this new Z is. Let's see. Car is said to offer a manual gearbox. Also, a 2-pedal version will be available. I don't know how accurate
It's almost
any
like
of
I
this
said
is,
all this information
but at least it's coming out
Months
now.
ago.
a long time ago. Well, it's cool to see someone else actually publishing it now and putting something out there. Kind of
So-
attaching some stats to it.
And they also put a bit of this. Let's see. The 370Z is not the only sports car from Nissan in dire needs of a replacement, but you can say the same thing about the GTR. Considering
Lies.
the R35 is actually older than the Z. Godzilla is also due to switch upon.
Listen,
a new
the
generation.
R35s just get to its perfect running pace
And
now.
if anybody wants to read more of that, you can visit motor1.com.
I
Titled,
hope that's not how it looks.
I hope.
Oh, is it on there?
2022 Nissan 400Z could have 400 horsepower from the twin turbo V6. That's
Chuck,
the name
give
of
us
the
a
article.
picture.
Go have a look.
Throw one up there.
I'm going to get a picture up, boys. Oh, man, the picture I saw is great, but we're looking at the Motor 1.
Yes,
Let's bring up to our boys Motor 1.
Is it red?
red
Oh,
one.
it's a Charlie Cam.
it's a red one.
Red one. I'm not a Q.
What do you mean? It's a Sentra.
It looks like an Accord.
It has literally Maximo C pillars.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not.
That ain't it.
I can't go either way on it.
Yeah.
I'd wife it up.
Yeah, so people listening, it looks like a Maximo with the back smashed off. It just doesn't have back doors, and then kind of chop topper in.
Oh, you're right. A Scion TC.
I was just going to say that's
Yeah.
exact. That's what I was going
it is a
with.
Scion
It's a
TC
Scion.
with the Maxima rear pillar.
Yeah. An
Wow.
an Altima grill or Altima front end.
It's got Saab like glass.
Saab like.
You know, I should
Yeah, like
I
a
should bring up
cockpit.
It's got Subaru SVX glass.
Potentially, yes.
Yeah.
with everybody looking at it. I should bring up the large gentleman.
Mr. Wood.
There's a 5
jeez.
second.
Oh Jesus! Gonna get kicked right off.
Needs a sanitizer.
And my children may be watching this. Actually,
Shout
Shout out to
Josh's kids.
children.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. My dad finds it hilarious.
the what? The
Mr. Wood.
Oh, Mr. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are definitely better renders of that car. But they're basically just, they're just like GTR.
They're just renders.
No, they're just, it's like, let's just take some GTR looking thing and pretend that's it. Here we go. Yeah, that's an old. Anyway. So, hey, it'd be cool when it comes out. I hope Nissan can put something together that people actually want.
Yeah. I hope they can just keep it together long enough to be manufacturing vehicles.
Yeah.
Oh, they drink when I hit the air horn? Oh, man, gotta keep
Oh,
that in
really?
mind.
Well, I forgot to bring up. I don't know when the really best time was, but we went for a little bit of a cruise this weekend.
Oh, man, we did. We went
Wait,
for
Josh,
the
you got a
cruise.
news or no? You got
There's one more. bit of
let's get that news before
Yeah,
we
let's
get
do the
cruise.
news before we talk
Cruise
about that. Supposedly, the Mazda 6 2022 is potentially going to be rear-wheel drive with an inline-6 engine, and they're potentially going to make a coupe version of it.
Couldn't
Proper
care
coupe.
less.
I hope this isn't their
It looks incredible. What was
this is their
Which
new RX
effort
something?
to get a bit sporty, if you will.
What were they calling that thing, Josh? I want to pull it up.
Mazda 6?
Yeah.
2022?
2022 Mazda 6, yes.
Yeah, that thing is, the picture's serious.
Yeah.
Wow, Moto 1's really supplying all the news.
Looks like a Lexus.
They're a good website. I always enjoy
Absolutely.
all the stuff they put out.
Love Motor 1.
That's what that thing looks like?
I don't know if
No, I
that's
don't think so.
actually-
No, that's not
Nah.
what Josh pulled up.
Yeah, no. Oh wait, yeah, that is kind of what I pulled up.
Is it?
That elongated, long boy.
It's a long boy.
The elongated long boy.
Looks like a
That's a techni-
Vantage from here.
That's a technical term.
I don't know. Here's some shitty Facebook image of it. So anyways, that could be cool. I like, it looks like a long boy. It looks like an Aston Martin.
Gentlemen, I really messed up and I have to pee.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I shouldn't be drinking.
All right, well, that's fine.
Well,
Yeah.
Josh dips out. We'll just throw the jams on.
Well, no, we'll talk about the cruise we went on this weekend.
I'm gonna go with him.
You going to go with them? You going to hold it?
Yeah, I gotta sanitize him.
All right. All right, so you and I, as
Yeah,
well as
but
some other
these-
FT members,
Little finger tight boys.
went on a little bit of a cruisy poo this weekend.
Little group ride, yeah.
Little group rally. It wasn't cross country, but hey, it did the job.
No, if you're looking at it, even if the CDC recommends taking a drive,
They do.
So we took a drive, right?
We certainly did. We socially distanced.
We socially distanced, had a couple boys meet up,
A finger tight Chris and got the God, the Noah.
had a cruise out west, some Connecticut back road style. It's fun.
So Connecticut's got great roads. I mean, the state sucks.
State sucks. Absolutely
Great
sucks.
roads.
Shout to Connecticut.
Yeah.
State sucks.
Y'all suck.
Great roads, though.
We got a lot of listeners from Connecticut. Your state sucks, but the roads are great.
The roads are great. So we had a rip around. And you know what? I mean, we weren't even driving that fast, honestly.
No, it's just a good flow. I was telling Contribution Chris where he said, it sounded like we had a boring time or whatever.
Yeah,
nonsense.
he was sitting around watching his fingernails grow.
Yeah. We were just moving at a good pace, just cruising around, having a good time. I mean, you had your kids in the car and they were sound asleep. So.
Sound asleep. I mean, huge carbon monoxide leak in that car, but
I got a question for you. I don't know if you were listening to anything, but if you were, what were you listening to?
what was I listening to in the car?
I don't know if you just
No, and it probably wasn't wildly appropriate with I was listening to J. Cole. I've been listening to J. Cole a lot recently.
J. Cole, okay.
Yeah, album is...
That was some good driving music for you?
Yeah, 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Killer fucking record. That in Prince. Just the Prince album.
Just the Prince album?
Prince.
I just had a Zeppelin on the whole time.
Did you really?
Dude, windows down. I just Black Dog blaring.
Could jammed Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Jammed fucking Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I think if I had a bigger system in that car, I would. I do have a bigger system in the Skyline now as I've been fucking around with my stereo.
Yeah.
But when I open and shut the front door, both front speakers go out.
It goes on and off, yeah.
Yeah, I got to fix that.
Yeah, you know what? Right.
I did all that sound damage, so I put a new carpet in the Skyline. It's ridiculous. It's purple. I'll put a picture up of it sometime soon. And I literally, so I soundproofed the whole floor with like the Dynamat shit.
Yeah.
I put a new stereo system in. Just as fucking loud on the road.
Just as loud?
Oh my God, it's fucking
that
loud.
car, when I pulled out behind you at work the other day, I mean, that car is just loud.
It's fucking loud,
It's
right?
just loud.
That new downpipe I put on it,
It's just loud.
didn't quiet it down at all. Chris, did you hear my Skyline running yesterday on the way out?
Couldn't hear it over the Porsche.
There we go. Yeah, actually, your car's fucking loud too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went for a rip in that. I drove back and forth to work in the Skyline the other day, and it makes all the space noises. But yeah, the stereo just hasn't done anything. So
It just hasn't made it any better.
I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Holds your phone nicely.
Yeah, holds the phone. It's got I got that Pioneer unit with the phone holder that comes out of it. And while it's a huge gimmick and the app sucks, holds the phone nice. Because last time I tried to hold the phone, it broke my vent, and then I had to pound one back in.
Pop it back in. Oh. Letting Josh back in.
So yeah, if you're looking for something to do on the weekend, man, get a couple friends together, meet somewhere, and go for a little rip.
for a nice little
Don't
cruise.
get close to each other.
No.
Don't talk or breathe to each other. No mouth hugs. But
That was a damn shame.
exactly.
I don't know what else to do.
Could have been a totally different ride.
Yeah.
But go for a rip, Maybe get a co-pilot over there, maybe an OTP HJ. Who
Hey,
knows?
if you have any recommendations on roads, we're also taking those.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you what roads we're on, though, because we're not trying to blow that up.
I'm also not trying to do a big group drive. So,
Yeah, no. Big
No,
drives.
those always turn badly.
yeah. Always.
It never fails. Yeah.
Oh, man. Ransom's going to pick up his K cars. We should call Pete today.
Is he going today?
He's going, he's rolling out at 3:30 a.m. Friday.
Oh, wow.
According to the chat room.
3:30 for Port Run.
Oh, man, if we could only have the K truck pickup race.
The great K race.
The
I mean,
great
I'm
K
still
race.
in.
We'll have it next year.
I don't know what's stopping us, but
You guys want to get into, you want to get into some video stuff or what?
yeah, I really only have one.
All right, what do you got?
It's the one. Mr. Larry Casella,
Oh, my God.
MONYC.
Good on him. Good on him.
This
Good
video.
job.
I think we could find that place.
Oh, shit.
I'm certain we can find that place. If you start asking around a little, you'll feel it out.
I want to buy some of the 4-post lifts because I know I don't have enough money for any of the cars.
Any of the cars, yeah.
But he's going to have like hundreds of 4-post lifts.
Yeah.
And there's no way there's enough people in Connecticut that need 4-post lifts to sell them all.
I'm also wondering if I were to call
Somebody
Ben.
just said spray up, boys, in the chat. So
No.
it's just
If you were to
this.
call Ben Pack and be like, hey, y'all sent like 100 of these 4-post lifts to Connecticut somewhere.
I mean, hit me with an address. Huh?
Hit me with a little something,
Because all the weird Connecticut warehouse guys I know don't have enough money to have that many lifts.
Yeah.
They spend it all on BMWs.
They spend it all on tarps to cover stuff in the
Roof tarps,
woods.
political roof tarps.
Yeah.
Broken BMWs.
Very broken. But yeah, that video was insane, Corey. I don't know. I just, you know what was weird about it? And I had some notes on it that I immediately lost. But it seems like the place was almost like someone just abandoned and ran away.
Yeah.
Because he goes to the shop part and there's all like new windshield wiper fluid and coolant, and it's just like
Crate motors.
but it looked like an active shop with stuff on it. And you're telling me the lights don't work? Maybe he just has the lights out on purpose. It's weird.
Well, one of the things I was thinking as I was watching it is, one, the woman who the curator, who everyone thinks is his wife, is just unbelievably knowledgeable.
Right. She knows way too much about all those cars.
So much. She knows details, when it came, how we got it, how it was acquired, everything. So I was like, wow, this woman, she knows her shit, like for sure. But then I was like, it's just one of these people. I think it's just one of these people who just continues to buy stuff and is like, I'll just restore it. I'll restore it. I'll restore it. I'll restore it. I'll get to it someday. And I think it's just such a slow moving thing where it's like, oh, he found a crate engine here, or like this mechanic's working on it here.
Or he like gets tired of it while it's happening. Because there were like so many cars that were made into race cars, and then there was a bunch of cars that were becoming race cars, and there were a bunch of half complete kit things.
race cars, and now
it's just
It has to be his wife, though, right?
I don't think it's his wife at all. No,
it's probably his assistant who she was probably involved in buying all those cars. She's probably the voice on the phone for this guy, and he's there when they're filming as well. He's been there a couple times because he moved a bunch of shit for him when they were cleaning the car. But it really looks like if a zombie apocalypse happened and you came back, this is how you'd find the warehouse. You're like, it just looks like everybody just ran out one day and no one came back.
Only someone spent a lot of time kitty cornering everything in there and trying to get everything set up, but. I just look forward to the other detail videos that can come out of there, because apparently he's going to be pulling quite a few cars out of there to detail them and clean them up.
Well, big shouts to Larry just for like, he's a gearhead. He knows how interested everybody is in it. So he just put like the random footage through it. Yeah. Fucking crazy.
I mean, even with the disclaimer at the beginning, it's like, hey guys, like audio's kind of messed up, but you got to see this. Like you just got to see it.
There's a point where like the lady dipped and they just walked around, and I mean, I would just be like, holy shit, man, look at this. Holy shit, look at this. Like,
he's very well composed. Like I would have been like I would have been like a 4-year-old running around Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah.
So I have a question. I didn't get to Google it, but there's an Alpina 8 Series. The lady references as
the all-wheel drive 8 Series.
One of 10, but it's an all-wheel drive. Is that a thing?
I guess. It looks like that guy had the money to get stuff that wasn't things and make them things.
Yeah.
That is true.
But I just, it's strange because none of the lights turn on, but you can see all the light fixtures in the whole place. And I understand ballast burnout.
Yeah.
But unless he just left the lights on the whole time, like all the ballasts aren't going to burn at the same time. It seems like they don't want to throw all the lights on.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I would have said.
And especially the shop portion when he goes in the shop, like the down the stairs and that rack full of new stuff. Like the windshield washer fluid and that stuff wasn't full of shit. So it looks like it was semi-active.
I almost...
There's a point where when the lady dips out, they turned the lights on at one point, I believe. There was, or it was just maybe a door with windows.
And it's one of those weird things like, okay, if they purposely don't want the lights on, fine. However, this is now going on the internet. So if you're going to that extent to not turn the lights on.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
Because they want to sell the cars. They keep saying they want everything's for sale.
It's just weird, man. It just seems like the building was abandoned.
That's kind of, and I almost feel like I obviously know nothing about owner and all that, but maybe somebody who did have all this money, did buy all these cars, is now gone.
So,
or broke.
Right, could.
Can't pay that bill.
What are we on? Let me catch up what's going on here.
I don't think it would be because of this.
But it's not even
no.
God, no.
Yeah.
They're not even like a building like that. Like if it was even 10 years when you did those lights, it would all be those sodium halide lights. And it's not. It's all fluorescent light fixtures.
All new.
Like it's...
Or not new, not LEDs, but fluorescent. So right.
But it's weird. It's just weird. The whole story's weird.
Some of the lights were in weird places that like... And if you look, a lot of the lighting, I mean, we're over here analyzing lighting.
But they're like running extension cords. And meanwhile, there's like a full-on professional shop. Like,
we don't know how close that is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We don't know how close that is. Like that could be down the street. This could be a building that looks abandoned from the outside. Who the fuck knows?
Most certainly looks abandoned from the outside.
I just hope to see more. Pete, are you serious that the Ferrari forums are on fire analyzing every little detail of both videos?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
100%. Those Ferrari guys, what else are they going to do? Drive their Ferraris? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Not in this climate, pal.
Yeah. Come on, buddy.
So, I don't know.
I don't really, if you haven't seen the video, seriously watch. I mean, Ammo NYC, Larry puts out incredible stuff anyway, but this is just like, this is some next level crazy shit.
Yeah. Tom, we care about the lights because it's a step in analyzing what's going on with this collection.
In playing detective, right.
Right, because if you had millions of dollars worth of cars, you'd think you'd have the money to turn the lights on in the building.
Right.
Are we talking a hoarder? Are we talking
thought
someone
wrong, pal.
Are they purposely not having the lights on to hide the car? That there's a bunch of
We have thousands of dollars worth of cars in this building. We get the lights on.
Lights are on.
Hundreds
Lights
of
are on.
all
Literally
lights on.
hundreds of dollars in cars.
Yeah.
we keep
Lights on at all
the
times.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's fucking wild. So anyways, check that video out.
That's all I got for YouTube.
I saw.
I have a.
What you got?
There's a thing that happened.
Is it a video?
Somewhat.
Should
I
I
mean-
do my normal videos? Or do you want to go with this?
Oh no! It's something you can watch. Recently on
it gonna be the dick guy
Discovery.
again?
No, not
Okay.
Mr. Wood.
Oh, yes, I do want to talk about this because I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
Yeah. Recently, we had some friends.
I don't want you to go pee.
Who have been on the podcast in the past. Or not recently, but they were on the show before. They partook in a race event, if you will,
Yeah, I'm actually going to get you the name of the podcast right now.
called Street Outlaws. That airs on Discovery. Our friend Jordan and Dave of Godfather Motorsports, they partook in this race out there in the old Memphis. Some might call it Memphis.
Memphis?
Memphis.
Just saying. So they went out to Memphis, and Massachusetts versus Memphis did some street racing where they slang around some bills and dollar bills, y'all. And they get into some drag racing. It was on. It was cool. It was very cool to see, especially local people that you kind of hear about in the Mexican Street Racing League.
Yeah, it is episode 50 of ours.
Episode 50.
Yeah, so if you want to go back and listen to our good friend Jordan, who was awesome to speak with, and I can't wait to talk to him again when this is all over.
And that's why, like, I'm going to say that it was on. I watched it. I want to talk to him before we really dive into it, but it's out there. My understanding is that they got invited again for a second show, and they're building another car purposely. Now they're going to, be familiar with it and hopefully get out there and give it hell. So
I have so many questions. I have
I put up
comments, concerns, the whole nine. I got everything.
Put a comment on Facebook just saying that the Massachusetts Bird should be converted over to a Fox Body Mustang, and it was because of this show.
Yeah.
Because, like, holy shit, that's a lot of fun. Everybody. There was a Chevette, the CTSV, one Camaro, and I think everything else.
And
was a
that's
Fox
the reason
Body
why you
Mustang.
can't buy one for nothing anymore.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
The amount of them. So yeah, we want to get Jordan on. I don't know if he listens consistently, but shouts to Jordan. If so, we want to talk to you soon. Maybe get Dave in here too. Once things all start to clear up, we can allow people without masks in our studio to come hang out. So we want to talk about that. It was pretty cool to see on TV, and that is that.
There was
What
a
else you
few
got?
other people who I know who also knew people kind of there and on the whole thing. And it's weird once you start seeing these people pop up. It's like, oh yeah, that's so-and-so from here. That's so-and-so
Right,
from there.
right. The degrees of separation, if you will.
6 degrees.
Yeah, much closer. Very close. What was your other video, Chuck?
Well, boys, I watch Hoonigan videos just constantly. That's all I do now.
You are like a 17-year-old.
Fanboy.
If you actually want, I
ready
watch
to
a
get
bunch of
his license.
skateboarding videos as well. If you're a skateboarding person, Barracks just put out a video with Rodney Mullen talking about why skateboarding is beautiful.
Yeah.
Fucking unbelievable. That guy's a goddamn... He looks like he's like 20-something years old. It's crazy. Kept him young.
Is he still as ugly?
Whoa. Anyways, Hoonigan...
Well, I mean, he was. He's
It's hurtful.
a fucking ugly guy.
Rodney Mullen?
Yeah.
Chuck thinks he's handsome.
Yeah, I think he's handsome, dude.
Yeah, well, you
I
know
think
what?
he's ugly.
We all have different tastes.
Who's my favorite skater? Currently or old school? Get back to me. Hoonigan, E36 turns safari car gets shredded in the desert. Video's hilarious because that car's a total piece of shit, but it really gives you a sense of how fast those Razor Turbo side-by-side things can go. Total fucking insanity. It's like the whole world wants me to go buy a big dog side-by-side.
I do. I'm in.
Yeah, you think I should get one?
Absolutely. Maybe 2.
Okay. I might be into that.
Yeah,
and then,
maybe 2.
I saw that they're doing Knuckle Busters 2, which is interesting. It's Danger Dan from Hoonigan is building a 5th-gen Camaro with a diesel engine for a standing mile car. And they're trying to hit 200 miles an hour.
Standard Mile is cool.
Yeah.
Standard Mile is really cool. I mean, that's some of the stuff we were talking about, the Texas 2K with the Huracan and homie Gringo Integra out there running 200 plus in his Integra, which is just not feasible. I mean, it's just, I think about what an Integra looks like and then think about going 200 miles inside of it. It's not cool.
Yeah.
It's not cool. Yeah.
Not good
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary stuff.
Yeah.
Man, who's my favorite skater? That's really weird. PJ Ladd was the man. Yeah, this is going to turn to a skateboard contest if I get into that, or podcast rather. But yeah, Chad Musk is definitely my favorite old skateboarder for the most hilarious fucking guy ever.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Lance Mountain.
You're a Lance Mountain guy?
Yeah, straight edge.
Was he? Oh yeah, he still is, right? I just saw an interview with Lance Mountain.
The fucking mask. It's just scraping.
Yeah, obviously
so
Rodney
many good-
Mullen's a fucking animal as
There's
well.
so many good old school. Jamie Thomas.
The leap of faith.
Is it Jamie Thomas?
Do you know they had to take that down?
The
Jamie, yeah, I was gonna say Jamie Thomas was a monster,
Yeah.
dude.
yeah,
They had to take down the whole
the
staircase.
staircase. Yeah. Did you see what's gone down while it was being taken down?
Cadillac Muscalade.
There was a dude, mountain bike dude, who jumped from the roof.
Oh,
that's
really?
Near it down. So the stairs were gone, and it was just dirt.
Yeah.
So he jumped from the roof down onto the dirt.
That's sick.
Like mad. Absolutely.
I'll have to look it
freaking
up.
mad.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up.
Current skater, I like. Oh, what the hell is his name? I believe it's Evan Smith.
He's just Googling skaters right now.
No. Evan Smith. He just put out a video called "Skybird People Jump Up," which is crazy. But Evan Smith's an absolute animal, and yeah, like him. He doesn't even have a board sponsor anymore. So check him
sponsor
out.
him?
Yeah,
can
we can
print some
sponsor
boards,
him.
yeah.
Also, Thrasher just put out a great AM Scramble video from this year, and it's cool to see how young skaters are just better than I could ever or would have ever been.
Yeah. They have a lot of time in their hands currently.
Yeah. I think.
You don't say.
Yeah, there's a little bit of time out there. And then all I had on the other side, did anybody else have any more videos?
No.
I just have,
Conspiracy theory or correlated?
I've got a lot of
Correlated,
a lot of
please,
tech
please.
videos, but nothing correlated.
what are you buying with your Trump bucks? I thought
Trump
that'd
bucks.
be a funny question for us to ask everybody here.
It is one more time.
Woo!
It hits right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep hitting.
Yeah,
it.
just keep
It's
going.
too
Keep
good.
going.
We get some Trump bucks spending. What's everybody buying?
Let's look at the chat. and
Paying
see
for the
what,
VAT charges to get my coilovers back.
All right,
Yeah.
that's something for the
I've
Trump bucks, dude.
officially lost the fight. I have officially lost the fight.
Turns out, not an easy fight to
I
fight.
threw in the towel.
There'll be
Waved the
another
white
fight.
flag.
There'll be another fight.
Yeah, there will certainly be another fight. Yeah, that's probably going to use some of that to pay for the VAT charges.
Stakey Danks bought M3 cams for no reason. I like that.
a lot of people out
Just
there
for the fuck of it? I mean, what are you doing?
It happens.
finishing their drift sim rigs. Get amongst it. Shouts to him. He
America
finished
bought
drift
my M5 new rear tires, so
sim.
thank you.
America bought- we need an eagle sound for that. We need to
Oh
combine.
no, we get an Eagle sound.
Yeah,
Hold
we
on.
need to. The American, I don't know, Beagle. I'm not buying anything. We got our money today. It showed up. I looked at my bank account and went, "Oh, there it is."
I think I got mine. I'm not sure.
You got yours. What are you buying?
I'm stacking it for my next bad decision.
RS3 or old?
RS3. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. Anyone?
RS3?
Shout out to anyone looking for an S60R.
Yeah, we got an S60R up. If anyone's looking to get tight into that VO.
Yeah, cheap money.
Real short money?
Short enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really, I mean, it's, I want to know what other people are doing. What are other people spending their money
K-Ball is
on?
buying golf clubs.
Golf clubs.
Golf clubs? So what are you going to do with the other $1,150?
I think you grossly underestimate the cost of the golf
Jesus
clubs.
Christ.
I don't know how much golf clubs cost.
$1,200.
TDs, I'm bringing the green car back with the money.
T's going to bring the green car back? I need to
Yeah.
see that.
Drive it up.
Yes, I say TDs, bring it back and drive it up.
Pilot Sport 4S? Yeah, Brian, that's what I just got for my rears. My fronts still have Super Sports, but
I'm
those
buying
big going.
mortgage. Yeah, that's smart. Just dump it right into there.
Probably a
Shit,
good
man.
decision.
Yeah, probably the best decision.
He needs a sweatshirt that says "Good decision."
Good decision club.
Yeah, I think the Trump bucks are going to help finance a lot of great ideas.
Oh, Kyle Dorrance bought a Mark III.
Again, what did you do with the other $1,150?
Oh boy, if there's any Mark III hooligans,
New
in
shred stick, buddy. There's some real deals going on for there. I wouldn't possibly buy another one, but
Hey,
they're
no
out there
way.
cheap.
Nope.
Never in a
I'd
million
look at
years.
LibTech Reese's board. You
Yeah.
know, if it was me.
It's on sale though. You said though, right?
Apparently, if you're trying to buy a Reskate banana, which is the only snowboard you should buy, they're on sale right now on thehouse.com, I think.
The house.
The House.
Oh, The House.
House. Different website.
The House.
Still great.
P-Hop?
Yeah. So Josh, nothing's going into the M3.
No, I don't think so.
Come on.
No, I think
You
I'm
need
gonna,
some tires. Those
I gotta get some tires at
tires.
some point.
Where are our brakes at?
Your brakes are in Massachusetts.
Yeah, I know, but I'm in Rhode Island.
Isgro, get in touch. We got to figure out a swap, meet and swap.
Where's he? Never mind. We're not going to discuss. Never mind.
Yeah, he's within an hour and a half from us.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go drive those down, baby.
Yeah.
MR, picture MR,
Okay.
right there, not too far.
Yeah, I'd buy a Scotty Stevens board, but I already have a Scotty Stevens board, and it's sick. That's for the old shred stick money.
Might invest in some revival bucks. I think you should invest all 1,200 of yours.
Yeah, we're doing new revival
bucks.
coin.
Yeah.
You give us $1, we give you back 5 cents.
It's
I'll
beautiful.
probably invest it in the 190E.
The 190E?
I'm guessing.
The 190E is going to force you to invest it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to have no
Oh,
choice.
you know what? I had another video, boys.
What do you got?
Chris Harris drives the best of McLaren. It's a compilation of all the new McLarens he's driven. 600 LT, 700S, 650S, and the GT3 and the Senna. They all look the same, but one has pants windows. Really nice video.
Let me guess.
Did you
They're all
watch it?
fast?
They're all fast, yeah.
So which one was his favorite? Did he say? Or
Well,
is this
they were
just a
all
comp-
done at different times, so you
Okay.
can't really tell. But when he drove the 600 LT last, and he was really about it.
Okay.
He liked the 720S, but that was a. He's like, if you need a car faster than this, you're a crazier person than I am. So.
Chris Harris actually, speaking of him, posted a picture of him flying through the air in a Volvo. He's got to be, I mean, I don't know, 5-6 feet off the ground, and he's like, oh, the great seats make comfy landing.
XC60, I think, or 90.
Something
Yeah.
foolish, something that should not be in the air.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But shout out to Chris Harris. You do you.
Did you swap the
Fucking love that
transmission
guy.
yet, Chris?
Yeah, he did.
It is swapped.
Oh, that was done a while ago.
Yeah, it's been swapped.
That's been sorted, right? Weren't there are a couple of issues with that?
Yes. That you're right. It's
No.
been
Oh, it's been
something
sorted?
I should know.
Yeah.
Yes. It's been sorted. There's a little CIS issue going on right now. That's 10 weeks in the making. Yeah, she runs, she shifts.
Yeah,
She's nice, but she's resting.
that's some. Yeah,
Yeah, resting for a bit.
Chris can buy a shift knob. Yeah, that's about how much a 180 shift knob costs.
Thanks, America.
If you got a dog leg.
What you guys want to get into our main topic?
You want to make a call?
What do we
We're gonna
got?
check in with young Ben. Make sure he's being safe out there.
Oh shit.
You want the thing?
Yeah.
The thing
that
thing?
We're gonna do everyone's favorite segment and reach out to young Ben.
Live call of young Ben.
If you want us to call you, just tell us because we can call some people.
Throw your number in there.
Yeah.
We're always looking to chat with a few people.
We'll see what's up with young Ben if he picks up the phone.
Let me see if I can cue him up. I'm trying not to tell
Let's get that live YBU, boys.
everybody his number.
Yeah, Brian, I think Chris has got a few different options for shift knobs.
Oh, there's that ring. Let me get my sound ready.
Okay.
Young
your-
Ben,
Your board doesn't work for that one. Remember,
Yeah.
we just took your plug. Young Ben, what's up, buddy?
what's happening?
Not much.
Are
You don't
at
sound
work?
very happy, buddy.
Yeah, you all right?
Yeah. Well, I just got a cavity filled.
You got
Oh.
a cavity filled?
Yeah.
Is it all that cake?
Wait, you can do that now? I didn't think you could.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let anyone in my mouth right now.
Well, not anyone.
Depends who's asking. What have you been up to, young Ben? Besides the
Not
cavity?
much. Oh yeah, I got the car back.
What was up with the car?
So it was a loose bolt in the back of the head. And then when I went to pick it up, it was smoking still. So I brought it back and he looked at it and he said that it was just oil that was leaking. Or that was burning off still.
It sounded like he didn't want to work on it anymore and he just sent it back to you.
Yeah.
No, because it hasn't leaked since.
It hasn't leaked since?
Yeah.
Does it have any oil in it?
Yeah.
All right, well.
How about you? You've been being responsible. I know you came by. You dropped off a bike yesterday. I appreciate that. That's going to be probably serious injury for me.
It doesn't go that, Chuck. It does like 45. You'll be fine.
A lot can happen at 45.
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever looked outside at the pavement at 45 miles an hour?
They're moving.
I have.
They're moving usually. What else is up with you?
Didn't you break a limb on a bike? On this
Yeah, I
would
broke
you-
the collarbone.
on this bike?
No.
Oh, different bike.
On
Okay.
a big bike. Big boy. You can't break bones on a 150.
We're going to find out.
Man, Ben has
Well,
no idea
Chuck,
how
I
hurt
didn't
you
say
can get a
that part
45.
of it. You can still break bones.
Yeah.
It's just not going to be as bad.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, Plastic Avenger. I don't think Ben knows how hard you can get it 45 miles an hour.
So Ben, you can actually go to the dentist right now? I thought they weren't letting that shit happen. Dentist got to
It
eat
was
though,
an
right?
emergency.
You had an emergency cavity?
Yeah. Well, I had
Ben.
a couple cavities I needed to get filled because they're starting to hurt.
Oh, how do you get cavities, man? You said you don't even drink soda.
It's all that cake in the cars, bro.
Oh, that's probably it.
Is it from the Jewel?
Oh, is the Jewel
No.
giving you cavities, Ben?
No.
No, that's a serious question. I'm not messing with you.
Oh, I was messing
It's
with you.
No, it's from eating a lot of candy and stuff.
Yeah, what kind of
Well,
candy?
that
That is true.
What's
I
your
mean,
candy?
I mean, just think about it. Over a year ago, when we went to go get steak, he opted for candy instead.
Exactly. You're eating that steak, buddy. What's your candy of choice right now?
Don't forget the side salad, boys.
Skittles.
Skittles?
Skittles will do it.
Yeah,
Those
I'll
things
do
are
it.
like-
Every
Yeah.
time.
There's like
Two of
teeth
those
atom
things.
bombs.
Yeah.
Wow, that ain't right. So
Put your Skittles in the freezer.
No.
it's like some kind of
God, I
freak.
don't have the time for
freezer.
that.
Yeah, no one's got the time for that. We get this. You can see us live on Twitch, which I know you don't use, but you're gonna get to run the camera, man. I get this camera working perfect right now.
All right. Oh yeah, Chuck. I got word back from MR1.
Oh, MR1.
What does he have
You're
to
gonna
say?
reach out to him, see if we can get some AC Schnitzers filled and redrilled for him. What's your man
He
say?
said to fit one on, just put in one lug and put it on and see if it clears the fender.
Okay,
Because if it's flush, then I can't run adapters.
okay. There you go. Yeah, we're reaching out to Nick to see how to properly put these wheels on young Ben's car. So
Right.
A little bit of math. Ben, go to willtheyfit.com and do the math. It'll tell you right away.
there you go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get him the info on
Not
the wheels. so-
willitfit.com.
Nope, different website. It's just as much fun.
Yeah.
Stay away from that one.
Twice the fun.
Well, young Ben, you're staying safe out there, not talking to anybody, breathing on anybody, going to the dentist or anything?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, that's it, man. I don't think we got much
Yeah.
more to say to you. I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah.
And okay.
We figured we'd check in on you. Make sure you're doing all right.
Yeah, the listeners want you to know they miss you.
Good luck on the teeth.
Yeah, good luck on them teeth.
Thank you.
Well, you be good. Hey, are they going to let you pass high school?
I think so.
You're not going to have to repeat the whole run?
No.
All right. Well, we'll be pushing for you to have to repeat the whole run.
All right.
All right, buddy. Get better. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for bringing the energy.
See you, buddy.
Later.
It's because he's not eating candy.
Later. You hung up on young Ben?
No, he was ready to go anyway.
Fucking young Ben.
Let's get your board back up.
I think your boy TD's wanting us to call him.
Miss
But
the eagle.
I don't know about this whole bolt thing.
what bolt thing? Oh no, that's the biggest lie I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Why was that much oil leaking out of a bolt?
Of a bolt. Yeah. What bolt
It's,
holds
the back of the engine bolt that holds the oil back.
Wait, you don't have one?
It's the old oil drain bolt on the back of the head. All right,
Mine's been loose on the Porsche for like 3 years now.
I'll get to it.
It's almost like if you accelerate too fast, it just sloshes up and comes out the bolt.
Yeah, it comes out the old bolt.
Got a part number on that back of the engine bolt? 4.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. I mean,
Yeah, someone must know two OTs. Let us know what back of the engine bolt he's talking about.
Yeah, I think that back of the engine is the bolt is the rear main seal.
Yeah.
I think is what we've been told.
I wonder
Yes.
if I can text Mickett and get an answer fast
No, that's
enough.
exactly what he said.
Mickett said.
Nick had said, yeah.
Rear main seal.
He sent us a thing just saying that sounds very much
I
so.
know.
It's very suspicious,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
rear main seal.
I'm talking about back of the engine bolt.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe it's
if
a
there's
bolt.
something we're missing.
Yeah.
Let's cue up the main topic.
We go main topic.
Main
Let's go
topic?
main topic. Matter of fact, let me open my link here.
Open your link.
I had a couple two tree.
Okay. We decided that this week our main topic was going to be ugly cars.
Ugly
So
cars.
Everybody out there listening or in the chat, watching, etc., feel free to chime in the chat. Bring up some. We didn't really make a list here. We just kind of have some reference points. Yeah. So here we go.
That one?
Oh my god!
That's fucking unbelievable.
That's an ugly car.
Oh my god.
That's an ugly C something.
Yeah.
Put that on the Charlie cam. Jesus.
Okay, let me just start this off.
Where you going?
There's a car. I just cannot refrain my despise for them, and every time I see one, it just makes me angry. That is the PT Cruiser.
Oh, yes.
it doesn't know what it wants to be. Is it an economical 4-door? Is it
Yes.
a wagon?
Yes.
Is it an SUV? Is it a CUV? What the fuck is going on with the front end? At one point, they tried to make these things fast. I don't know if you remember along
SRTs, right?
They had the SRT4, which was the neon, of course, and they had the PT Cruiser version of the SRT4. I don't know what the actual
Was it the GT?
The GT, I think it was.
I don't know. I don't know for sure, but
yeah. So
apparently that motor ripped, baby.
oh, that I had that motor. I had that car. I had not the PT Cruiser. I had an SRT4.
Oh my God.
I had a silver SRT4. That thing.
You don't know style. That's what Teeny's just said. Is not wrong.
I mean, it's basically a Prowler, right?
Oh, that's another one.
It's a
We'll get to that
Prowler.
one. I fucking hate those things too. I just PT.
Is it redeemable?
No.
It's not redeemable.
Oh no, you can't. There's nothing about that.
Back in the day, so the Viper motor fit right in that car.
Of course, because the Viper motor fit in any car because they're
Apparently.
just taking parts from every
It
car.
was like made to have a Viper motor in it. But yeah, you can't fix it. That fucking thing is so
geez.
gross. We call them TP losers back in my day.
Somebody just reminded me that they made a convertible version of
They
the
did.
Oh, the convertible's
With the
so
hoop.
tight.
Had the big hoop.
How much worse can you get? I mean, they came with wood grain. I
think the problem was there were so many of them that just became normal. So it was like the
It
ugliest thing
never
you ever
became
saw.
normal
I think
for me.
it did. For me, it did. For me, it did.
whenever I saw one, I was like,
I didn't like it, but it was normal.
That is.
2001 to 2010. That's made. They made them for far too long.
Listen, I
what
heard,
about the Woody ones?
dude, Car and Driver called that baby the 2005 PT Cruiser GT convertible cute, quick, and topless.
So
I like 'em.
Cute, quick, and topless. So the terminology
0
here
to
is
60 in 7.
these cars have aggressive retro styling. I just can't.
This is like
I
when
can't.
Ford remade the Thunderbird.
Oh, there's another one. I mean,
Yeah.
there's. Oh, hold on, because there's not Ford's version. No, that's Chevy's version. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh my God.
So PT Cruiser, not a fan.
Did
Not a
Michael
fan at all.
Scott have a vert? I think he did.
I thought he did have a PT Cruiser. Yeah.
I think you're correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the drop top PT Cruiser is fucking rough. Oh
Can't
my
get
God.
Much, I mean, you can get worse, but you can't get much worse.
Oh my God. Okay, what else we got?
It's quality. You got one, or you want me?
You want me to bring mine up?
I got one. It's a 1975 AMC Pacer. This thing looks like a frog. It's got way too much glass. It's very dangerous.
Oh, this is the Mirthmobile.
Yeah.
It is not a good looking vehicle.
Dude, this is a Mirthmobile.
I
This is
kinda
a
like
great
them.
looking car.
Now-
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like them.
Would I own one? Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time. But like, look at that thing.
Mirthmobile is, yeah, the AMC Pacer is funny, man. It's just like, it's just got that big glass hatch. I mean, it was Garth's car in Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Somebody just wrote, "It's Britney, bitch," because that's what Michael Scott does in the office in the PT Cruiser.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
it's ugly. It would be really futuristic if you drove out of the back of it.
Yeah.
It would be,
It would be like a
futuristic.
50s prototype kind of car if
Oh,
you
yeah,
drove it
yeah.
like that way instead.
You think Safelite has that glass?
No,
my God.
I don't think anyone does.
That quarter,
Yeah.
that quarter, like
That
rounded
rounded?
glass.
So funny bit here. AMC pitched it as if it was the world's first wide body compact.
Who needs that?
Oh, she wide, all right.
yeah.
They're not wrong.
Wow, that's a terrible car.
Yeah, it's
An
not
obese,
pretty.
an obese compact for obese compact haters. That's what this was touted as at one point.
Okay.
Hey, whatever you
I
want
don't
to tote
dislike
it as.
I don't dislike it. It's iconic to me because it's forever. Was that? Yeah, that was Garth's car, right?
Yeah, that was Garth's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
It was for sure. Because I had to actually figure it out. I had to Google Garth's car.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, so that's
that's
what
how
you
I
knew
had
it.
to. Yeah.
That's what you
I knew it
recognized
as
it
Garth's car. So
Yeah.
I had to Google it to figure out what it was.
Oh man. Okay. Well, Chris and I agree on one, which I'm going to bring up, and I think I'm going to catch a little heat for this,
Same.
as we both should.
If that glass breaks, just make it a truck.
Motherfucking G bodies. G bodies. They're ugly. They're so ugly. I like them.
Just G bodies.
but they're just gross.
Overall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
G bodies like your I mean, Grand National, the
Yeah.
Montes.
That ties into my El Camino.
Dude, they're so bad. I think they're good bad. Like, I have so bad it's good. But Christ, those things are horrific, dude.
Another one that, yes, is ugly, but would own the shit out of one.
Yeah, I would definitely own a fucking G-body.
Yeah.
But it's, come on, you can't. It's like the most dated styling on earth.
They've always bothered me since I was a child.
Yeah.
And you can keep
Just-
your fancy show paint. We're going to get heat for big motor builds and your crazy. It's not for me.
They look like how like a child would draw a car.
Correct.
Yeah. Where like you couldn't tell if like what's the trunk and what's the hood. Like they're just kind of the same
It's just
height.
the same.
Correct. The
Yeah.
same height,
Yeah.
the same look and everything. One's got red lights, one's got clear lights.
It looks
That's it.
so rickety.
yeah,
It is rickety.
And I brought up a beautiful white version so you can really see the lines on her.
Oh, she sparkles.
Yeah, she sparkles, man. I'm getting disowned by
we're getting
everybody.
we're getting
I
blasted
love
over
it.
here.
I love it.
Yeah.
And just to be clear, Charles and I had the same thing on our list without even conferring with each other.
Yeah, exactly. We both knew
I
the
saw
G-body.
I saw the picture come up and
And with that
where's-
said, I totally own one. I just saw someone has a drift one locally. Fucking love it. But man, they
Matter
are
of
not
fact,
good looking.
That blue one, that Tubby's buddy there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
that
thing.
one.
I like that thing.
Yeah.
And I like Grand Nationals. However, there are a handful of G-body cars that I
But
could-
look at a Grand National, right? And then look at just a regular old G-body car,
Yeah,
like
it's
just
not.
a
It's
Oldsmobile,
not.
whatever, or a whatever.
Nah, I'm
look at
going-
how much stuff they. No, but look how much they had to remove to make the Grand National just passable.
Grand National is ugly, and that's why it's great.
Yeah.
But
and
see,
it has a
I-
fucking murder
Grand
machine
National,
for a
I
motor.
really like the front end on that. So if you compare,
They do make great
said
donks.
Grand National, right?
gives me an innie.
To I'm also looking at an '87 Monte Carlo SS. I think it's just the Monte Carlo front end that I don't like.
Yeah, the Montes are the ones, man. Those things hurt me.
I just don't like. Whereas, what was the other one? Is a Nova considered a no? Not
Classic
what's
Avenger
the-
just quit the podcast.
Malibu is what I was thinking of. That's it. Malibu. I take that. I like those better than Monte Carlos.
TD's writes donks, drag cars, lowriders. Tell me other cars that can do all three.
Police Interceptor.
Yeah, police interceptor. What's
Chevy Caprice.
what's Donkmaster running? He's running.
He's got it's a. I think it's G body.
Yeah.
considered G
No, I don't think
body.
he's running a G body, is he?
You'd be surprised at how big the bubble. the
Yeah, maybe I'm
G-body
just
is,
hating.
yeah.
Maybe I'm just hating the coupes.
It's
Maybe
no-
they're G
it's no
bodies I
pacer
like.
bubble, but-
maybe they're G
Yeah.
bodies I like. Maybe I just don't like Montes. You know.
So, KR Belch writes, "Show us on the doll where the internet hurt you."
All over.
I
Yeah.
mean, listen, Alan Union said Fox Body Mustang if the G Body's on the list. I'll be the first one to say that a Fox Body Mustang isn't the prettiest car out there.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I mean,
not.
It's not
She's-
offensive.
She's
I didn't
certainly
put it
not
on
a
my
looker.
list. I didn't
not
put it on my
offensive.
list in respect to
Yeah,
you.
certainly not a looker.
Nah, it's the Monty, man. Can't do the Monty.
91 Caprice. Yeah, I don't know. How about the Monty Aero 2+2? I mean, I know we're hurting Pete's feelings right now because he's a giant G-body guy.
He is.
He's
He
got to
is.
know we love him from the bottom of our heart. But it's not the best.
It's not,
No, man, no.
It's not good.
It's an acquired taste.
It's not good.
I just
It's an
lost
acquired
1,000
taste.
followers.
I also say, like, if I have to acquire a taste for something,
It's probably
it's just not for me.
Yeah, no, Donkmaster's definitely running the G body.
Like coffee, not for me.
Not for you.
I don't need to acquire a taste for it.
Yeah, no, bean water, not for me.
A little hot bean water's not for
Maybe
your boy.
maybe we can move along to something that everybody
All right.
might
I
agree
got one.
upon.
I got another one.
What do you
Okay.
got? What do you got?
A Maserati Quadriporte.
What year?
All of them.
All of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Anything in the within the last.
more modern ones. The old
More
ones I
modern,
don't
yes.
think were as bad.
It's so disgusting to me. It just it looks cheap. And then
You throwing it up there?
yeah,
then
yeah,
everyone
I'm
was
trying to
cheap
pull
car-
up. I'm trying to pull up a bad picture one, but I can't find any.
Yeah.
everybody wants to put those stupid vents on everything. to
I'm
make
not
the
gonna
cheap
lie.
cars look cheaper.
So the back of it. Let's see. I'm looking at a 2005 version. It does look very similar to a Ford Taurus
Correct.
or a Ford Fusion.
Didn't age well.
Yeah, not the best looking things. I'm trying to find pictures of older ones because I can't picture them.
They do sound so good when they run.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean,
no,
look at
someone
the-
just said they sound so good.
Yeah,
I think they
correct.
do when they run.
Yeah, when it's not at the shop.
But those stupid portals. Put them on
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, like
See,
the-
that
Put
was-
them on everything.
Yeah.
Got a Maxima, slap them on.
Yeah, I'm not that one. I'm kind of doesn't really bother me. I don't know.
It doesn't offend me as hard as it offends you, but I know
Yeah.
how bad they are car wise
That's
as well,
the-
like
right.
how terribly engineered they are. So that doesn't help.
I mean, I guess maybe the Ford era Jaguars too. kind of
Fastest sounding cars, low speeds. Yeah,
true.
It's
Yeah.
very true.
Going nowhere fast.
Josh, we gotta order shawarma, man. We're getting deep.
We do. We're gonna have to
pretty
go. We're gonna have to go real deep too. We'll have to talk about that after. But what else we got? I got one. in
Your turn,
particular.
your turn.
Okay. I didn't even know the name of this.
Okay,
thing.
I have something very similar. So
All right, what do you got?
I didn't even know the name of this thing. The Pontiac Transport minivan. Go ahead and give it a Google because you'll know exactly what I'm talking about
just
when
the
you see
plastic
it.
slab
This
sides.
thing is fucking disgusting and one of the worst looking. Just that whole era.
Oh yeah, those are terrific.
that whole
dude.
era.
I don't mind that.
It's the same as an old Silhouette. An Oldsmobile Silhouette.
I don't mind
It's
it.
like the same thing.
Or even there was cues. The Grand Prix had cues of this thing. That those fucking long elongated body lines.
Dude,
going
that
down,
whole
like,
that straight glass back though.
Yeah. It looks like a Matchbox car.
like look
Yeah.
at that windshield to A-pillar window.
Look at
like
that.
I just
Look at the A window, that A-pillar window. No blind spots, boy.
I wonder how slippery this thing was through the air.
Oh, she must be so
Very
slippery.
slippery.
Oh,
Yeah.
you bring that thing up, she's
Like a
slippery, all
bar of
right.
soap.
Oh, yeah.
rub some avocado oil on the windows. You'll fucking sleek right through there.
Yeah.
It's definitely a fucking spaceship. Oh my god, yeah, that's bad. I mean, not as bad as a G body, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
You were just
Keep your slab sides.
the groups that you were offending moving forward is just amazing.
Oh my god, it's so bad because I love Grand Nationals. I just can't stand the Montes.
That's
Same car.
but the Pontiac Transport. Apparently, they were made from 1990 to 1996.
That was too many years.
They have no place in this earth on this earth.
Yeah, they're
Just-
bad.
Just no. Let's get rid of those.
Yeah. Keep moving from there.
You know, the funny part is I bet there's a whole subgroup of people who absolutely fucking love
Dude,
them.
there's subgroups of people that like everything.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There's
It really
some
is.
man somewhere like restoring one of those to factory showroom spec. Like, I don't know why, but he is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you're out there, give us a shout.
Yeah, we'd love to see it. What you got,
Ford
Corey?
Ranchero.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to look at.
I gotta look it up.
know
Listen,
the name.
no, dude, the Ford Ranchero's the tits.
I'm a Ford man. I'm a Ford man. The Ford Ranchero is just not good. It's just not good. It's like the Mustang too. It's not passable in any respectable manner.
Could I throw in the Subaru Brat to that?
Someone actually already did in here somewhere. Yeah.
Ford Ranchero. There we go. That thing. I'm not
You
gonna lie to
take
you.
the smaller picture.
No, you were wrong. Because that concept picture I just brought up is great.
Okay, concept. Now let's move it along to what actually they put out to the public.
I'm trying to find like an actual. Oh, there's another great concept.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with you.
Yeah. I mean,
That's not for me.
it is what it is.
Dude,
but-
that thing is hilariously long.
Yeah.
Oh man, it does look like a bad custom job from the factory. I think it's so bad it's good.
I think a lot of these are, with the exclusion of the PT Cruiser and that van. So far, they're so bad. It's in the what did you call the Alpha? What did you say? The Maserati.
Yeah.
I could be offered this the Ranchero. I wouldn't want no part of it.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, I look at that.
It's
thing.
just not. It's not.
It's worth a lot in scrap metal.
Yeah.
Apparently there's
because
a-
there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a 1977 Ford Ranchero GT.
I hate G bodies just as much as I hate Ford Rancheros. If you're asking,
Yeah.
And I would have both because they're fucking hilariously ugly.
Yeah.
course.
They're terrible.
Of course, the link I click to get some more info on this car just doesn't fucking.
But that
work.
Ranchero definitely gives me the Eldorado vibes. Not as beautiful as an Eldorado.
An Eldorado. Okay.
God, I love the Eldorados.
I mean, it's almost like they just took an Eldorado and chopped the back off of this thing.
Listen, let's not speak ill of the Eldorado.
We're going to
while
speak
here.
ill of the Eldorado.
Oh, Jesus. All right. My next one is slope back SUVs. I hate all the slope back SUVs.
Is this an X6M?
BMW X4 is the one I hate the most. So
The helmets?
Strongly disagree.
you don't hate the X4? I do not like X4s.
4M.
All right, will you guys chat this one up?
I think when you M them, it gets. I wish I could get a shitty side view.
It gets more ridiculous.
when you
makes
M
the
them, it gets
bad
so
thing
ridiculous.
good.
It beefs them enough.
On my X6, I never had a time where I was like, damn, I wish I had a little bit more of a squared back roof to fit this bag of 50 pounds of potatoes.
No, it's not. It's not like that.
It looks just like your wife's GT from this angle.
I guess. I just don't. I can't get it, man. The X6, the X2 is the only one I like.
I'd do it
X4s
again if
can't
I
do
could.
it. Would you really? Oh, I just
Absolutely.
opened this in a different window. I think it's not going to pull it up. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of torn.
It just looks so fucking weird to me. I don't know. I don't like any of them. I mean, special mention to the Mercedes are extra bad. What's the big one? The GLE?
the GL?
GLE, GLC, GLB.
I think it's the GLE. Let's see if I can find it.
See, I like those too.
Yeah, I just don't like slant back. I just don't like coupe SUVs.
Like that bubble butt.
Yeah, this thing. Ugh. God, it looks horrific.
So you got to specify the coupe.
The coupe. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
got to
yeah.
be a coupe. Coupe.
You like the coupe?
I like the coupe.
Oh, man.
Maybe in a green.
Boom. Ugh, not for me, man. That slant back kills me, man. Ugh. Ugh. Anyways, any of them. So GLE, GLC, X4, X6. I think when you get to AMGs and the M model ones, they're so beefy. I'm kind of like, well, at least it has a crazy engine, but it still looks like shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Right. It kind of the
So these coupe SUVs that aren't coupes because they have four doors, the slant back SUVs, I just don't like them.
performance aspect covers up the.
And I'm of the opinion, like, if you slam them, like I've seen slammed X6Ms and they look cool.
I like it out of the box.
If it's lower, I'm in. I don't know.
That's even less useful.
Not why? Oh, because you can't go off road. Who goes off road? Who goes off road?
Yeah, I don't.
Well,
I mean,
I wouldn't go off road, but
short of being a prince in Dubai, not many people are
hey.
X6.
Ooh, Range Rover.
Don't out me here.
Range Rover Evoque convertible. Oh man, that's
Range Rover
that's
Evoque.
the rich man's Nissan
Mistake.
Murano convertible.
Juke.
No, Murano, baby. Chris, you got another
Chris,
one?
you have
What do you
another
got?
one?
That's all I had.
Okay.
Really?
I really don't hate too much.
Yeah. Okay. You're a
Not much
loving
disgusts
man.
me,
You're a
yeah.
loving man.
But G bodies, man, they get me.
It's hard to hear. Hard
I'm
to
sure
hear.
I haven't looked at the chat, but I'm sure they're going crazy and going to go again. My next one. I want Corey to sit down for this one, so he's coming, but I don't know if he's going to be of the same opinion. But
the Urus?
no,
Oh, Urus is a dog.
Don't you dare.
Hyundai Tiburon.
Ooh.
Yeah, just
Oh, someone.
Piece of
I was
shit.
talking to Justine from Foundation Blue, and she was like, "Hyundai Tiburons are the worst."
yeah.
The early first gen model, the 2000, 2001. Again, cars that I have no place for on this earth. That's one of them. Just an odd looking.
Yeah, the picture I have is just the
squished
worst
up
one too.
4 headlight. It just
Oh, 4 headlight.
or dual headlight. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's very
4 letters.
scrambled egg
I
looking.
don't want to call it dual rounds, but it just. I almost don't know what it is. I know what it is, but I almost don't know what
A lot
it
of
is.
strange body lines on those on the side. Like, why? Let's chuck a line here. You know?
Right. That top line on the fender, the top line on the rear quarter, very aggressive, yet the aggression of the exterior does not match the car itself.
It's like they based it just on the front of a Porsche 996.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the headlight.
Oh, with the egg yolky.
Yeah, but the whole car was based just on the
Yoke.
the yoke
Yeah.
headlights.
Right, but the headlights. Let's be honest. The headlights on the Tiburon are better than the headlights on the 996. For sure.
Debatable.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. So
996 will have its day.
The Ford Probe is another one.
Is that your next
the
one?
Ford
No,
Probe.
no.
Probe?
So Audi exclusive just said the Ford Probe.
It depends because there was a model that it wasn't too bad.
Probe
Really?
GT.
Yeah, the Probe
GT?
The Probe GT.
Yeah.
Shouts to Caesar, Josh Caesar. He had one of those. We used to go racing.
There you go.
Yeah, so Hyundai Tiburon. Matter of fact, there's been cool. I don't even want to say cool. I just dislike them. So there was one dude who built a dual engine Tiburon. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
Who has the time to devote to something like that?
I don't know. He was
A dual engine, so it made as much horsepower as like a normal car.
yeah. So he probably
Jesus.
made it force inducted and got some power out of it. I just remember that years back there were videos of said Tiburon just doing all-wheel drive donuts because he put one in reverse and one in forward or something along those lines, and just it was this horrific monstrosity of a vehicle.
Jesus.
It sounds it.
And just I don't know.
2 motors.
Yeah,
Jesus. Ugh.
Not a fan of those things.
No, not a big fan of that one.
No.
Corey, what's your
Could do
next?
without
What's your
that.
next insult?
My next insult. The Scion XB.
Oh,
Wow.
The
Oh,
first,
is that the
Wait, the box?
the box.
the toaster?
No.
The toaster.
What do you
No.
think about
Toaster.
how does the Element play in all this? Is the Element looped
How
into
about the
that?
I like the
XA?
Element.
The XA. Oh, that was
And
that
the
little
X-
thing.
The little guy.
Yeah,
XC,
all Scions are terrible, but the XP
the
is
whole
the only
thing.
good one.
You think the XB is the good one?
XP's hilarious.
I don't
looking.
mind the XB.
I don't mind the
It's like a
XB.
key car. It's kind of a key car thing.
Get the fuck out of here! It's not a key car.
Kinda.
It's just
It's got that look.
That's not it. That's a Nissan Cube,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
very similar. And talk about
the whole-
irreplaceable glass.
the whole
Oh, a little
cube
round little
thing.
glass window there.
yeah, yeah.
The whole cube thing just isn't for me. The square on wheels, just
But you're a G-body guy.
no, I'm not a G body guy. I agree with you. The fact that they're ugly.
All right.
Nah,
yeah.
Bow Wow's car was a Volkswagen.
It was. Yeah, we learned that the hard way. I got blasted out over that.
No, I don't. I honestly don't mind the Scion XP. It's just a box on wheels. It's, yeah, fuck it. I'm in.
Yeah,
It does kind of know what it is.
you're looking at all the late model ones. Bring up the first one.
The first one's. I think the first one's better, if I'm honest.
First one's real stripped down.
The first one that's just like a straight.
that the first one right
straight
there?
box on wheels.
Yeah, there it is.
That's the first one right there.
Yeah. So figure like 2006-ish, something like that.
This
Yeah.
one right here, Corey.
It's kind of ridiculous for the time.
For the time.
I'm going to put a phone number up just in case anyone's interested in purchasing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But yes,
it's not for me.
First gen XP is the only good one. You're right. Levon Damage, thank you.
Imagine how tight that suspension is now.
Oh man, look at those fucking wagon wheels on that baby. Oh my god. Okay. I was gonna go into 996s, but we all know those are ugly.
Yeah.
I'm going into one of the ugliest cars built by one of the best companies, the Cadillac Alante.
Oh,
That's like
Shout out
a
to Big
face
Rudy.
only a mother could love.
Oh man.
shout out to Rudy.
I spelled it with an E. That didn't work. If you're watching the live stream, this car is just, there is not an angle it looks good at. And it was built by Pininfarina. The bodies were built here. They flew them over in like the biggest cargo plane ever built. And then they put bullshit North Star V8 motors in the front. Well, for some of them. And I just don't get it. I don't get it. I have experience. I've driven one. They drive like total rat ass as well. Yeah, it never looks good.
I think it looks quite nice.
Really? You're
Yeah,
in?
yeah.
Oh, God.
At the time, nice and it was small. Ish.
Dude,
No. I can't get down with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's-
Look at the hard top, though.
That's
Look
like
how
getting down
hard
with the
that
clown.
hard top is.
Hey man, you know me.
No one's trying to get down with the crowd.
Nobody should get down with it.
Dude, it just looks like some type of shitty space machine. I just can't get with them, man.
Shitty space machine.
It's a shitty space machine.
I dig it. Yeah. Well,
just-
the name, not the car.
Yeah, a Cadillac Alante. And as I said, Pininfarina made it, but like, just can't do it for me.
Let's see what else we got. I mean, my let's go with this other one because it's going to be kind of a similar to another. On that same, not sure what it is. It's 4 doors. It's supposedly economical. But is it an SUV? Is it a CUV? Is it a wagon? The Chevy HHR.
Oh.
It's a floral delivery, babe.
I
Yeah,
mean, you
it's
can
for sure.
Here's one where it's just a coupe version.
I dig that.
And
Big
it's
time.
a 2011 Chevy HHR panel. So is it a van? I think it's a van. Oh my God, you can get this thing for $6,000.
Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. That thing's looking pretty fucking tight. That looks like a very tight
panel
PT
van.
It's just a PT Cruiser.
Could be the cruiser?
Yeah.
that PT Cruiser. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I mean, I got the SS up on the screen.
Wait, they made an SS
Oh
version?
yeah.
yeah.
Not only did they make an SS
What did
version,
the SS come
The
with?
title of the article is The Chevy HHR. What were they thinking?
just in case anybody's curious, I was informed about this. Is it the right one?
Oh,
I think it is.
Levon Damage, the Maserati Chrysler thing is one of the ugliest cars on earth with that fucking submarine window in it. I don't know what they're
The
called.
Maserati Chrysler thing?
Chrysler
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Chrysler
TC?
Crossfire?
The TC thing?
What am I missing here?
I think it's a Chrysler TC.
Wait, they made an SS version of the HHR that was a
HHR,
panel van?
Wait.
Yeah, what was the SS? Like, what are we talking here? We're talking
I
about
don't
have
think
a V8 in it, or
214 blistering horsepower.
So here we go. Chevy HHR SS.
just enough to chap my lips?
2-liter 4-cylinder, 250 to 260 horsepower, weighing a whopping 3,280 pounds. Yeah, 4-speed automatic or 5-speed manual transmission.
A 4-speed automatic.
Clearly, was this just made?
Geo Tracker, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
This is the best yard
The
truck ever.
HHR SS panel was only offered in 2009, while the regular. So the HHR SS. So this
Yeah.
was made in an SS panel, only available in 2009.
So 2009 is the golden year.
You can
Not
get
that
the
old.
SS
Not
panel
that
in
old.
2009.
Yes, so you can get a Chevy HHR SS panel.
Now then, can I install back in rear seats in the back of the panel van? So you have passengers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Would you call them passengers or people you kidnap?
Captives. Yeah.
Captives.
You need to-
Yeah, captain.
How fucking great would it be to be back there?
Yeah.
You'd be dead. Oh my God.
Full screens. You can put screens up.
Yeah.
Man.
You can do a lot of stuff in the back of there.
Oh wait,
Ball
is
pit?
there a? There's a. Oh, that's just the concept. Unfortunately, maybe I think I know where this led to. The Chevy HHR pickup concept. I think I know where that led to.
Yeah.
because there's another one similar to the.
Isn't that the
HHR.
Chevy SS?
SSR? I think.
Oh, yeah,
it's called?
SSR. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just got a picture of the Chrysler TC up for a little while, but that is the fucking worst. The Chrysler TC by Maserati. I was buying an E30 back in the day, and the guy I was buying it off had a collection of these, and he was telling us about them, and I was like, that's a terrible thing to want.
A collection of these?
Yeah.
Could be a Bauer convertible.
Ugh.
A collection of these for what? For parts or for?
It just had beautiful ones. Look at the
Okay, so it
porthole
looks
in it.
like assembly took place in Italy.
Is that what
That's not a good thing.
that's the last
So,
part of the car
hold
you
on.
want on in Italy?
I mean, just so we're clear here, the stamping of the metal took place in Torino, Italy.
Beautiful
The
Torino.
assembly took place in Sperone. Final assembly took place in Milan.
Wow, where'd they do all the electronics?
How many
Lansing.
parts did they lose along the way?
Oh man! So engines available were a 2.2 liter turbo inline 4, 2.2 liter TC i4, or a 3 liter Mitsubishi 6G72 V6.
Yeah.
So that's probably is that the motor that was in?
Mitsubishi.
4G63.
You know, it was all like Tagna Prosciutto towing these things back and forth from. It was just
They just flat towed them to port.
yeah, back and forth. To
They
each
all
of the
come with
different spots.
750 miles.
Yeah, it's that's something. All right.
No, the worst looking cars made by any company ever was obviously totally a Zuzu, but we're never going to touch a Zuzu.
It's not on my list because the Viacross, the
the
Isuzu
Via-Cross is rough.
The rodeo's solid.
the
Come
one
on.
that's mostly
The Rodeo?
Yeah. Kidding me?
Here's an unpopular opinion.
Uh oh.
Every single, let's see, rotary Mazda made before the FC. So the RX, all the numbers leading up to the RX-7, but the FC and the FD are my jam. Everything before that, it just
The ones previous, the
erase that history.
the really tiny, long hood.
Not that one. That's a pretty one.
Okay.
That's a pretty one.
That's I don't know what year that is, but
I don't think the RX-3 is dope. I just don't think it is. If I wanted a car to look like that,
I think the RX-3 is pretty decent.
yeah, it's not with me. It's not for me.
I don't mind. I like the FC. They all look the same. Man.
I just think like they took a giant leap forward when they hit the FC RX-7.
Yeah,
and
well, they
then
did.
obviously when they hit the FD RX-7, I mean that was just spaceship.
Yeah.
well, that was beyond. I mean, even now that thing looks
I think RX-3s are cool as
almost
well.
otherworldly. Let me go.
But yeah, so you're saying like look at the FD. I mean, it looks like if it came out in the showroom today, you'd be like, oh, it's a brand new car.
Yeah, for
right,
sure.
it kind
for
of
sure.
yeah.
The FC is it is. The FC is literally a Porsche 944.
Yeah.
That works worse
So
somehow.
first gen RX-7, the FB,
The FB is just not.
and then where is the
no one
FC?
needs that or
Second
wants
gen,
that.
Yeah, second gen
I've never
FC.
even seen one.
An F.
You probably you'd recognize it
FB?
if you have. They're tiny, just little guys. Just little guys.
All right. So my favorite worst car ever, despite the one that's up on my desktop. You see there. Is the Fiat Multipla. This is literally, I see these in Poland all the time, and I'm just like, who the fuck would buy this car.
Oh, see, I'm about this.
Dude, it has fucking...
And you don't like the Scion?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm flabbergasted.
There's creativity here.
Wait,
Dude,
what is this
there's-
one again? Say it again.
It's a
There's
Fiat,
a lot of drugs there.
it's a Fiat Multipla.
Creativity.
Piles
I
and
know,
piles of
yes.
cocaine.
Yeah.
Dude,
Which is
this
fine.
Dude, look how you can stand up and drive this fucking thing. They're fucking look
at those fog lights.
That's a safety feature.
It's got fog lights, it's got main lights, and then it's got windshield headlights for some reason. It is so bad. I remember the first time I saw one of these, I was just like, what the fuck? That's got to be French.
It's the Homer mobile.
It really is. It almost looks like the Pope Mobile,
Yeah.
just from the factory.
And obviously we don't get it here because we don't get cars. We don't get the real good European stuff. But man, that is rough.
I mean, I would take this over the XB.
No fucking way. Get
Absolutely.
out of here.
Absolutely.
No
Absolutely.
way.
100%.
Dude, Underbite City.
Yeah.
Dude, this has to be one of the ugliest cars ever built. I can't even look at it. Look at the glass. Seriously, the glass on the side of the Multipla is higher than the entire body line. Like if you were to cut the roof off, the roof would be taller than the rest of the car, and that's including wheel cap and everything from the ground up. It is such a bad car. That is my least
Oh
favorite
my
ever.
God! You see the interior?
It's supposed to be revolutionary.
There's a word for it.
You could call it that.
Isn't there the Renault E-Space or Espace?
One of our friends in Poland has one of these fucking things, and it's so bad.
So the gauge cluster isn't directly in front of the driver; it's to the right,
Yeah, you don't have to look at it.
and it's. Oh,
Who looks at that?
This is horrific.
You just use the wind noise coming off the fucking the mid lip there to see how fast you're going.
Bit of a guess. That's all.
I want to see this thing in a wind tunnel.
Yeah, I need to see her in the tunnel.
Yeah.
You could it's probably got so much interference, you probably don't even need a windshield.
I think the wind goes up over the first part. Once it hits the middle, it just splits off. Nothing goes over the roof.
Exactly. This could be a top-down, no windshield. You're
Splits off,
fine.
yeah.
Oh my God, yes. So that's a terrible car. That's my worst one.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know how you're gonna get
it's
worse.
kind
than that
it's
fucking
kind of hard to get worse than that.
And that's not good bad. That is just bad.
Josh,
bad.
you have anything worse than that? Because that's just bad.
No, I don't think I have anything worse than that.
Yeah, you could if you body filled between the windscreen and the hood, could be a beautiful car.
Yeah.
They should have just pulled the windscreen all the way out and just made it have the biggest dash ever, like a Saturn level of fucking dash.
Just a table.
Exactly.
You need to put like a cloth on a broomstick to clean the dash.
You can see your knees through the
Come on, the
windshield.
car wasn't that bad.
Let me see if I had a couple other lists here. Obviously, the one we talk about often.
Porsche 996.
The Aztec is there.
Yeah, but the Aztec, because that guy just did
it's-
the Firebird version of it, I'm in. I'm 100% in.
Yeah.
That render.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that thing.
I hope it's real. That was the Kaiser, wasn't
Someone
it?
needs to build
I
that.
was going to say Fiero, but
Pontiac Fiero.
yeah.
I don't like them.
Just a try hard.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of much else to top. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, this is debatable. This isn't necessarily uglier than that Fiat, but it's again one that I just have disdain for, and that's the Plymouth Prowler.
Oh, the Prowler's.
I have no use for that.
If you take the crash bumpers off, they're
Yeah,
not that bad.
take the eyebrows off. You're good. No?
that's
Still
okay.
no?
Yeah, I
Hard
can't.
pass.
I can't get behind that.
Pete says the car's bad. The car's pretty bad.
The car's pretty bad, yeah.
Somebody writes
Pete,
Fiero.
it's a car for the people.
Yeah, Le Car made the R5, so
Rado
that
Blues
fixes it all.
G60 writes Fiero wanted to be cool so bad.
So bad.
I don't think the Fiero ever wanted to be anything. I think other people wanted the Fiero to be something.
Yeah, you're onto it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone in high school
Everybody
wanted
wa-
their Fox Body and their Fieros to be there.
Yeah, to be something other than what it was.
Everybody wants Fiero to be a Ferrari
Yeah.
kit. Okay, so Levon Damage said the Sejong Rodius, which is a true fucking disaster of
What's on the
engineering.
back of that?
It looks like a camper top that comes stock. Wait, pop.
Is it extendable?
It's fucking hard build. If you put a hard top and just squared off the back of an Aztec, you'd have this thing. Oh, really tough.
Oh,
Really
there's
tough.
a very maybe this is just the aesthetic I do not like, but Plastic Avenger, Allen Union, Prowler, and SSR are in the same category of boomer aesthetic, and I could not agree more.
Yeah, but they in the same category as Vet Boomer.
They are. I
aesthetic?
mean, they're close, except the Vet's completely different. I actually like those. to a certain extent. Oops, I'm dropping shit.
Virginia Slim, as I like to call him. My nickname in high school was Prowler.
Yeah.
Tell you what, that's
that?
an interesting looking vehicle.
It's just bad through and through.
Yeah. I don't really, what was the purpose for that in the back?
I think it was.
Was there like stadium seating?
I think it was to give your Aztec that Mercedes ML look on the back.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
that's really.
I
rough.
think it was multi-floor seating.
That's rough stuff.
It's kind of like a Lennon bus.
You got stadium seating back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a terrible car. Truly terrible car.
I think we've covered quite a few ugly vehicles.
Yeah, we've got some opinions that people are into.
Yeah.
But we can all agree that the Fiat Multipla is one of the worst cars ever built.
Yeah, it can't get much worse than that.
Josh is deep in the internet right
Sorry, my computer just fucking crashed. I'm having phone troubles, all sorts of technical.
Did it crash trying to order shawarma or what?
No, that's probably something I should get on.
Thank you, Jesus.
Well, you want to do questions before we order shawarma?
Hey, Velocity's not that bad. We can order shawarma and do questions.
I don't know if I can multitask.
Josh having a moment.
Because we have a shit ton of questions. So let me go here, do this.
Yeah, but otherwise you're going to be sitting around for 45 minutes waiting for shawarma.
I can't remember what.
Can you order shawarma on your laptop?
I'm going to try to do that, but I
You
can't
want me to run my
remember who
mask
I
on the
signed up
microphone?
for. I think I
Give
know
me
who
like a
I
solid minute of your mask on the microphone.
Oh,
yeah.
Please stop. Let me.
Do I make you home?
God. Corey, do you want to take control?
Jesus,
wow.
Jesus is about to take the wheel.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Corey.
So
We're going questions. You
I was
can
gonna
write them
say
in the chat
questions
room.
that I
but-
would typically gloss over. We may
Yeah.
get to answer. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
your questions. So
Here we
feel
go. We're
free
going
to
all
get this
questions today.
Oh, we're going to open it up. We're going to open it up.
stuff. Like that pit. We're gonna
Yeah.
fucking open up that pit.
By GTA_Ma.
My GT Ma.
Bacon hammer sausage.
Sausage.
I'm going bacon.
I'm going sausage.
Yeah, sausage.
You are a sausage.
Yes.
Are you getting food? No. Are you getting food?
Just what Corey's getting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bacon hammer. What do you
sausage,
say?
man. Kielbasa.
Sausage?
Let's be
Oh,
honest.
no
Let's be
way.
honest.
All
No way.
forms, all sizes.
All forms, all sizes. This is good.
Anytime.
Wow, Josh, some of these are really wow.
Oh yeah. You gotta.
Corey's
your
living the
work cut
life
out
now.
for you.
Podcast daddy
Yeah.
life.
Let's see. This one's good from Audio Exclusive. It's not so much a question. It's just thank you for getting together and putting on new content. Look forward to each week. Cheers.
We're not supposed to.
Cheers
We're not
to you,
supposed to
buddy.
glad
Thank
hand
you.
ourselves.
Try,
right?
try again with the question.
I think that's great.
Jeez.
Let's
thank
see.
you.
All right, here's a,
Thank you.
Well, here, okay. You want to exclude Audio Exclusives?
No, I don't want to exclude anything from him. I love him.
He's got a good question here. What will be the next wave of collectible, affordable cars sub $20,000?
Right now, sub $20,000, 90.
The
Some
next
90s
wave.
shit.
I don't know. I don't know. Because even what I'm thinking about, like the 90s stuff, is already outside that $20,000 range.
No, E36 M3s on
E34
under 20
M5?
grand. E34 M5. That's a nice collection.
I don't know if E34 M5 will ever break the $20,000 mark. And I'm okay with that because it's something I want to own someday. So I need to kind of stay in my wheelhouse of what's possible for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, definitely Ford Probes. That's going to be big. You guys should all buy those right now.
Ford Probe? I mean, I don't
Shit
know.
buckets,
I don't know
dude.
anything about the Ford Probe.
Are those SSs still, the manual SSs still?
Manual
Chevy
SS.
SSs?
SS.
They're still way more than that, I think.
Really?
Really? Yeah.
Tyler Say What wants to know if the sky is falling.
I would say, what?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has fallen, actually.
Yeah. Let's see.
PrisonPlanet.org.
Oh, this is good. I don't know how to pronounce this. person. Yeah. XANHEN for Chuck.
Shining.
I watched Bad Boys 2 recently. I counted Shake Your Tail Feather 5 separate times. Yeah.
Dude, it's the only, they spent all their money on the car chases, could only get Nelly and the Saint Lunatics to do Shake Your Tail Feather, which I didn't even think was credited to Nelly. It was credited to someone else in the Saint Lunatics.
Such a rant.
Very, very tight.
But with the question for the group, if you were robbing a bank, what would your getaway vehicle be?
D2S8.
A who? A D2 S8?
Yeah.
We need to get away fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fast enough.
I'd probably go G-Body.
G-Body?
I'd probably go Grand National and get out of there, you know?
Getaway vehicle?
Getaway vehicle, Josh.
Oh man. I take a newer X6M. Take one
Yeah,
of those.
everybody,
You know,
Tell you what,
yeah.
that's fast. That'll get you
Just
out of there
because
in
it's
a
gonna
quickness.
plenty of room for the people and generally pretty quick.
All right.
Wow, this is some good. Josh, I can see why you skip a lot of
Wait,
ones.
we just got one that came in on the chat room. I don't want to miss. Double D603 coming in with favorite kind of French fry, regular steak cut. I'm a curly fry man.
Oh, curly fries are hot.
Spicy fry.
A spicy fry is good. Steak fries are good. Jesus Christ, I love
I'm all
potatoes.
fries.
Yeah, but you got to pick one.
Potato in any
Curly.
form.
Curly.
Curly.
You going waffle?
Shoestring.
Shoestring.
Wow.
Wow. Fancy motherfucker. I haven't seen a shoestring in years.
Haven't seen a shoestring in New Bedford ever.
Jesus. You're going to go to like Morton's of Chicago to get shoestring. God, what a revelation.
Josh, I can see why you have a hard time reading these names, man.
No, just go for it.
Yeah,
Well, my eyesight's terrible, and the names are the smallest thing on the screen.
just go right off the cuff. That's how it. That's what makes it great.
Should I sell my 2002
Alapala.
Audi 27T and get a GTI?
Yes.
Yes.
Please.
You just sell it.
Immediately.
You just sell
Yeah.
it 10 years ago.
Yeah, please do so.
I'm afraid of that motor
Save
for you.
yourself. Let's see. What's one thing that's been implemented for the virus control do you feel will continue to be a thing after? And that's from Old Man Tom out in Newport.
OMT. Wow, I don't even want to think about implementing in this. That's going to happen.
There's probably
The weird thing to me is like the shaking your hands thing. I'm a big handshaker. I think it's it's a great way to
Oh,
kind of
we all know.
customary.
yeah
It's a very customary thing.
yeah
Open mouth kissing. Oh
yeah.
No, I think
Mouth hugs will not slow me down.
I'll tell you what. For real, people working from home that otherwise would have never gotten a chance to do show. I
Yeah.
think a lot of companies are realizing, holy shit, these people could be working from home the whole time. Like, why are we even?
Yeah, well, we don't need.
Why do we have them in here?
Just
So I
wasted
think
space.
I think that'll happen. I hope a lot of the real shit stuff that's happened will go back to normal. International travel, even interstate around here, handshaking, etc.
Yeah.
You can't be afraid of the shit your whole life, man. You just gotta power through.
Power through. I'm doing that right now. This is this is perfect. We talked about it earlier. Rick V Dub said, if you
Rick
guys
V. Dub.
decide to run the Cannonball today, what car and who's the driver?
Corey's the driver for sure.
I'd go. I would
a doubt.
go X5M.
The X5 is great.
Plenty of room. Could put a huge fuel cell in the back.
Enormous.
You got massaging. Oh, you know what? It's between
butt
that.
lift.
It's
It's butt
between that. No, but they have real ones now. It's between that and the Alpina that we drove. That B7.
Oh, geez.
Both very unassuming on the road.
In the Alpina you'd be getting hot stone massages.
I'm in on that Alpina.
I'm going to Alpina. I'm going to Alpina. Young Ben in any car from Classic Avenger. You
listen to,
want to make it out of the county.
Yeah.
Just absolutely blast Flight of the Bumblebee the entire time.
I often think about this, and I want to say if you were able to do something, it's like I want to do like a van or something, but at the same time, in order to set a record and make it even more through time, you need to sustain such a
You
high
need
speed.
some speed.
That's
right,
why that
right.
Alpina would
If-
just
if
fuck
Alpina would-
across the whole country.
Yeah.
It would eat up that like 110, 112
And
mile
you'd
an
be
hour average
comfortable as
easily.
hell,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, 7 miles per gallon.
It wouldn't look necessarily
put a
out of
40
place.
gallon in the
It
back.
just
But the same thing with like an E-Class, like an E-Class Mercedes,
That's 65 AMG.
a 65 AMG. They're talking big bucks. Great,
how you gotta do it,
great
though.
question,
Great
Rick
question.
V-Dub. Josh, anytime you want to jump in and take over.
Hey,
let me
Jesse
know.
says we have
No.
to read a question, but it's very important.
All right, what is it?
I don't know.
it's,
All right,
It's in there.
it's in
Just
there
when you see it.
somewhere.
Oh, okay. Is cereal soup? From Jesse.
Wait, what?
Is cereal soup?
Cereal
No.
soup.
No.
I get it.
So
but
it's
it's
gonna
not.
be hot.
Yeah.
You can eat cereal raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
See,
I
think
can
that-
eat soup raw too, though.
You can, but it's
Not,
still
you can eat
soup.
cereal. You can eat cereal dry.
But
Okay.
soup,
How's that?
soup cold is not cereal.
Soup cold is not.
Listen, get him on the horn.
Yeah. But okay, so what is hot cereal is oatmeal? Is that
Oatmeal, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true
that's not a
because that's not a soup, but it's still hot cereal.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, it comes in a box. It's cereal.
I mean,
it comes in a can
you
of
can't
soup.
eat soup dry.
Yeah, I can.
How?
What, you just
What do you mean? I just eat the noodles.
slamming ramen?
That's
yeah.
noodles, though.
Yeah. I mean, but it's a part of the soup.
No. See, noodles without broth is just noodles.
Okay, and cereal without milk is just
It's still cereal.
It's
Is-
dry.
a snack.
yeah, it's just it's like
Not
crunched-
cereal. No,
Yeah.
Chris is right.
I don't know, man.
I don't like to
know.
say it.
First time all day.
Oh wait, let's see.
It's a hot dog, a
first time,
sandwich.
long
We already
time?
talked about this.
hot dog the sandwich.
First time,
yeah.
long time, long.
Let's see.
Corey, my mom wants to know how you can hear the audio with your hood on from KH Ball at 12.
Don't
Oh,
worry, it's quite loud.
He's got a crank.
yeah, it's quite
See,
loud.
it's how he saves his ears.
Yeah, truthfully, we're cranking it in 2020.
JH Creative. I like the creativeness here. If you had to stockpile one food and one drink for a 30-day quarantine, what would it be?
Oh, Jesus, water.
Yeah, water.
Pasta and seltzer.
One food, huh?
I'm going Dr. Pepper as a drink.
You're gonna be dehydrated on day 2.
Dude, they're gonna have to roll me out. And Elio's Pizza.
Wow, man, you're going fucking hard as you can.
Is okay. So it's not one substance; it's one meal, right? Not one thing.
One food.
It was one food and one drink for a 30-day quarantine.
Definitely water. That's what I drink anyway.
Water, yeah, and you don't want to carb up too much.
I think I'd go shawarma.
It's
got everything.
That covers all the bases.
It's got everything.
Fuck, that's such a brilliant answer.
Yeah.
No, so I mean, there are a bunch of people in the fucking chat room saying shawarma, and they're right.
Yeah.
I can't think of what else. Maybe burrito. If I wasn't gonna go shawarma, I go.
So I was going to go burrito.
I go burrito. I go steak burrito from Bueno Asano. Big
Bueno,
shout to Northampton, Western Mass. Bueno Asano steak burrito and water.
Double D603 olive oil to drink. He gets it.
Oh, the guy fucking gets it.
Let's see. Justice Bieber 69.
Justice Bieber 69.
Y'all want some homemade mac and cheese?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Homemade, yeah, that's
dude.
probably
Homemade
where it's
mac.
at.
Chuck a little lobster in there for your boys. You know what I mean?
Speaking of lobster mac and cheese. Last time I had that, Corey flipped out on somebody in a green car.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had nothing to do with the lobster mac and cheese.
Last time I had that, Corey ruined an event. You know?
Yeah. Everyone was fine.
No,
we were fine. I was fine.
Water under the bridge.
Yeah. S14 OCP.
S14 OCP. Thanks for being at the broadcast the whole time on the live.
This is not a question about coronavirus, but which car do you wish never existed? Which I think is good, important to talk about
Relative
right now.
to the ugly stuff.
Never existed.
Never existed. Oh, Subaru WRX.
Just
Fuck yeah, the whole company.
see, I would say that, but I'd be scared that we would never get the Evo.
Right, because for some cars you can't have
You
one
need
without
the competition, though. You need
Yeah,
the
but
one
there
to
was
have
like
the
the
other.
Ford competition in Europe, etc. I don't know.
I don't know. I think you would need it. You need it here at least.
I'm still with it.
Yeah.
Subaru WRX.
I
I would have saved a
that's a
ton of
tough
money.
The
as well.
Ford Taurus.
Oh wow.
Eh.
SHO boys.
yeah, but the SHO.
Yeah, but I wish they just put it all into the police interceptor, the Crown Vic, the Mercury Marauder.
Yeah, but that car probably saved that company at that point.
what?
They were everywhere.
The
Taurus?
Taurus?
Yeah.
Taurus was like the most popular car ever
80s,
back
80s
then.
Taurus?
Yeah, I
Right,
don't
that
know.
RoboCop looking.
Yeah.
That's
That,
okay.
that version of the show was great.
yeah, the Evo came out first. God damn it.
The Evo
Thank you,
came out
Audi, the
first?
exclusive. Yeah. Subaru should have not answered that call.
Yeah, there you go. So they shouldn't have answered the call there.
One should have been without the other, is what you're saying.
Exactly. It would have worked out
Oh
perfect.
man, that's such a
Maybe
hard,
a good company like Hyundai would have put something else. Instead
There's
of Subaru.
nothing I can really think of that I'm like,
Come on, let's get
there's
it going.
cars I
Yeah.
hate.
Mitsubishi
obviously.
Eclipse. Let's do it.
No, see, I got a soft spot for that DSM 4G63 first gen purple.
You're just
For the
saying
win.
numbers right now.
Another one from Justin's Beaver 69.
Just
Thoughts
Beaver
on the
69.
Rivian truck?
Rivian truck.
One of the few newer cars I think I'd get. I want to know more.
Vaporware.
Yes.
Oh, wait, hold on. Continue on to next ask. Assuming it doesn't have a laundry list of ridiculous issues and some wishful thinking.
Not going to happen. Vaporware.
Yeah, I wish it would come about.
Yeah, I think they're going to sell the technology to other people before we see an actual.
I think Ford's already well into
Are they?
investing into it.
I'm curious. I thought you could pre-order them, but I don't know for sure. I'm sure they'll take your money.
Yeah, they'll take your money and what you get is a Mustang Mach-E parked in your driveway.
Is your Rivian.
Could
Yeah.
be
Let's
worse.
just see here.
You
real
little
quick.
jackasses. Yeah.
Pre-order. Yeah, you can pre-order Rivians.
Yeah. What's it, like $100 or something?
I'll give it back to you when they get invested.
30,000 pre-order?
30,000 to pre-order?
Yeah.
$1,000.
Oh, $1,000.
1,000, that's heavy.
Yeah, $1,000.
Last one I'm going to read is from Garrett Lee 393.
Garrett Lee 393.
Best off-brand gas station candy/snack.
Off-brand?
Off-brand
Chucky's.
gas station. Chucky's, but what are you getting there?
Chucky's just because of the name.
What are you getting?
If I go into Chucky's, when I went into Chucky's this weekend, I got a Monster lemonade, and then I got
Monster, the thing.
the thing, and then I went with I go peanut M&Ms, man.
Peanut M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms.
I don't usually go in because bad things happen.
Peanut
station
M&Ms are
boner
good.
pills.
Peanut M&Ms potentially.
Or down south in Rhode Island. That gas station's my favorite off-brand.
Oh, isn't that
those
Chucky's as
things.
well?
Connecticut
I think
border?
so. That's pretty big.
I mean, it's no
That big
Imperial.
giant one?
yeah, yeah.
It's no Imperial.
Oh, Imperial's the best off-brand, but that's a brand.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a brand all on its own.
But I was going to say they have everything in there.
I love Slim Jims.
You want penny candy. You want Slim Jims are good.
Give
Slim
me the
Jims are
biggest
good.
fucking Slim Jim
Slim
they have in that
Jim,
building.
Give me a
Swedish
roll of
fish.
sprees that have been on the shelf since 1984.
Yeah, let me get that original spree.
They're
Yeah.
still around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's it for
Shout out
questions.
to Young Ben and his teeth.
That's all you got?
That's all we got for the questions. Corey blew through those things pretty quick.
Yeah.
Any other question that everybody who's listening, get questions into the chat if you
Yeah,
Throw them in. We're hanging out for a few
prefer.
minutes.
Here's
Yeah.
another chat question. You know, I was talking about how I don't like slant back SUVs, right? And then when I was writing that down, I was like, why do I like the Model Y? Weird. Slant back.
You're a shill for Tesla.
I think so.
400 Esport. He said E63 wagon to the cross country trip.
Yeah, he's right.
How
E63S wagon.
is his E63 wagon doing?
His was an E55, wasn't it?
E55, yeah.
Oh,
Let's
the
give him
one
a call.
Well, call him up.
Couple chat questions here. Rado Blues G60 Revival Cruise coming soon?
No.
Doubtful.
We don't like going on cruises with a bunch of people because it's fucking terrible. Everybody
It just
knows
turns, and the thing with that is like, who's going where? Did they go the right way? Then you're worried about following people. Then you're worried about people you don't know.
Stopping traffic.
essentially.
People
Right.
cutting
If
people
we
off.
do a revival cruise, it's going to be a revival rally where we're going to give you destinations and God bless. We'll catch you there at times.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So
Here's
I'd
where
like
we
to
meet
do
up.
that. We were kind of looking, I was certainly looking into doing it before this whole thing went to hell. It's probably, I think realistically, we're probably not going to get to do any real big meets this year. So hopefully we can do like a revival rally type thing. I think that'd be fun.
I'm still holding out for the meets.
I hope so, man.
Maybe.
But
I don't know. Yeah.
There'll be
I
meets.
don't know.
We'll have meets this year.
Some sort of thing. I mean, if we keep it under, I don't know, who knows if the numbers are set, like, gatherings under 200 or something like that.
Well, that's
We'll be all right. But
the thing about if we do a revival rally, like it has to stop somewhere where everyone's going to be hanging out. So
it's kind of one and the same, unfortunately.
donut meets will happen.
Yeah.
Stanky Danks, I can't open the magazine that's sitting next to me because it's
That's a smut magazine that
from the
Jangles got us.
60s.
Yep, it's called Debonair. Go to your local library.
KH Baller 12, new air fresheners soon. Yes, actually.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
How'd
I have
you know?
a design kind of sitting there ready to go. I just haven't placed the order. Let's see. Meets, please. I need to fly up. Revival rally, New York City to LA as fast as possible. It's
a great time to do it.
Levon Damage. Yeah, let's get 60 cars doing the same thing.
Yeah, that'll work out well. It does every time.
Oh, yeah, you already answered what the magazine is. TD's writes biggest Slim Jim on my way, Corey. I think.
Because I said I would just take the biggest Slim Jim in any off-brand gas station.
Oh, okay. Remember those meaty boys we got on the way to MR1?
Those are heavenly.
That was like the biggest.
Who's Jim?
Yeah, he was a nice fella.
Goes by this guy Randy.
Yeah, introduced himself
I thought his
first.
name was Wood.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's. I don't know if that one. That's a tree trunk, not a Slim Jim. I think that is it for tonight.
That's all we got.
I think that's it.
That's all she wrote. That was a pretty good one. I think we had some time in.
We'll cue the boys to play us out. And
Yeah, thank you guys for listening.
We'll see you next week.
Revival Motoring.
want to see some
Chucku,
smut.
Corey SI,
Yeah,
Revival Josh, Kasali TTD.
5 stars on
me.
iTunes.
5 stars on iTunes.
Leave a
Rate us,
comment.
review us. Give us
See you
something
next week.
Give us something funny.
Favorite kind of beef jerky?
If you're on the live stream, we'll probably stick around for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a good way for shawarma.
We'll be back.
We're getting Josh is playing us out right now. 5 tunes on iStars.
hey, whatever you got to do.
Yeah,
5 or something.
5 or something.
Unless it's 10, then 10 or something.
Yeah, just give us the most available, please. Miss you. See you next week.
Oh,
You gonna stop the music? You've done it once before.
yeah. We should keep recording.
What happened?
Well, there's a big thing that happened. We'll have to talk about that off air.
Okay.
But
Wow, that's gonna throw everybody listening off.
Wow,
I like
yeah.
this a lot.
It's unbelievable.
Boys, we're still here.
Yeah.
We're still here. Drink, boys, drink.
do you want to remember the idea that we talked about off air before?
Yes, I do. I was paying attention.
Yeah.
Idea we talked about off air before.
The one I wanted to run by you guys before we made anything public?
Nah, I forget everything. Wow.
The big one?
I did not.
Let's do it.
The long one?
Yeah.
Yes, no idea.
The
what you're
long
talking about.
boy.
Yeah.
36 hours.
Oh, that fucking thing.
So maybe potentially an announcement here, ladies and gentlemen, if you're still stuck around, hopefully you have. We kind of were brainstorming and we want to do something to help people. Obviously the current climate out there isn't good for everybody. So we want to help. in some way. So I was trying to think of something that we could do to help people, maybe to raise money, if you will.
Yes.
Because we like to do some meets, but we can't do that now. So we've done one in the past, like a food drive before Thanksgiving. With the help of Chris Source Customs, we did another one for some animals, pet food and whatnot. So those worked out pretty good, but we can't do that right now. So what we were thinking of doing, and we don't have all of the
TD's disgusting.
all of the format worked out quite yet. However, we were thinking of taking your donations and doing a live podcast for as long as you donate. In other words, if for every $50 we get, we will go an hour.
Nah, I thought it was $100 we're going to go an hour, brah.
Well, there's going to be tiers to it.
No.
So the further we go,
Podcast could only be 15 minutes long.
right, that's true.
Yeah, we got $15. Thank you, folks.
That's the way it could work, is that, this could be a 20-minute podcast and we're done. And that's good. Or it could be a 20-hour podcast and we're fucked and you're going to see me die on camera.
If he dies, he dies.
But,
It's been a good run.
That's the general idea. We don't have all the details worked out.
It's going to be like a revival PBS phone drive.
Yes, basically.
Our lines are open.
Basically a phone drive. And 100% of the donations are going to go to some fund. We don't quite know. We either want to feed people, help people who are unemployed, something along those lines, do something for people.
Dude, we should get a Google Voice number and have people call in. Oh, we can have a phone drive.
We were thinking, thinking people call
Phone
in.
pledges.
Oh,
we
phone
would-
pledges.
We would
Young Ben.
have people, we would interview people. We would need your help, obviously, for a couple things. So the main thing is, if we do this, or when we do this, because I think it's going to happen now, so we made it public, is that you tell everybody, and we want people to listen, tune in, check it out, etc. Obviously, we want donations to give to other people. And then, we're going to need food and Monster Energy drinks if this
Food
thing
and
goes
water,
as
yeah.
long as we'd like. But the plan will be to sit down and go until, I don't know if we want to set a cap on it.
No.
I don't think we do.
We're going to run out of info 2 hours in. It's going to
it's-
suck.
You underestimate how much I can talk.
And we're hoping, matter of fact, there's another thing that everybody could contribute with, is that somebody just wrote, "Rest in peace, my credit limit."
Donations with a firm.
Rest in peace, my Trump check.
Yeah,
PayPal credit
everything.
gonna love me.
Again, we want to kind of set this to, we'll keep going.
Could we put
maybe
a camera in the other room and have isolated guest visits? Yes.
yeah,
Oh, that'd be so fucking funny.
we could. We could.
Just
We
leave the
certainly
door
could.
open.
Go sanitize the headsets every time.
Just, have somebody, that's,
Because let's say you were going for a cruise and you happen to end up in East Providence,
right.
you could get on an isolated
Something.
guest visit because we could see them on the Twitch stream
Yeah, they'd be,
and then we could talk to them if we had a
and it'd
camera
be
in there.
live to talk to them, right? So it would kind of work.
We'd have to we'd end up having 100 people here.
We'd be well over
We'd
the
have to get
cap.
time slots.
Yeah,
We got 600 feet in the parking lot. We're fine.
there's some things we have to work out, but that's the general idea. I think we're all pretty committed to it.
TD's flying up already.
So, we want to raise money. We want to help people out in some way. And we like talking shit to each other. and the fact that everybody listens, we could sit here for a long time and figure things out. Now, we would come up with a few things as far as to talk about, but we would obviously also rely on the listeners, the fans, etc., to chat with us, maybe call people.
We could 100%.
A bunch of different things.
If you get a Twitch stream, I can stream you into our thing. Like that's
We could
easy.
do that. I was even thinking, we put a screen up over there where the people can't see it. However, we fucking live watch Fast and Furious, the whole catalog.
Oh my God.
Then that's playing as we're here talking about, maybe we talk about the movies, things like that. But
We can take donations on Twitch as well. We got to set that up.
yes. So we have some work to do to set all these things up and put them in motion. However, here's the call. If you're ready to help us, we are ready to do something like this.
I could just, if we get tired, I could just have a DJ sit in the middle of the fucking thing.
If we get tired, it's just,
Bring all the equipment here and just have it in that room.
I don't know. I haven't pulled an all-nighter for who knows how fucking long. I have no idea. Actually, it's been about a year.
I probably drive home and just set it up in my house.
just
rather than bring all my
just
shit here.
because my son was sick, but obviously that's much different. Basically we'll set tiers, right? Because we get to $50, cool. We'll go another hour, but if it comes down to like hour 6, 7, 8. Maybe it's going to be $100 because we want to keep this thing going.
Right.
We'll have to figure out that sort of stuff. However, that's the idea. And if everybody's in, everybody's in.
Right. It could be a watch along on Twitch. We couldn't show you the Fast and Furious video, but we could be like,
Right, we can
okay,
watch
play
along.
now.
My understanding is that you can sync Netflix with a bunch of people now.
Apparently,
Oh my
Twitch will
God.
ban you.
No, Twitch will ban you if you show the video.
No. It's something about donations.
What do you mean? You can take donations on Twitch.
I don't know.
that's-
I'm
yeah,
trying
that
to
might
literally
have-
that's
figure
what-
out what's going on.
That's what Twitch is built on. Donations. It's like
that's,
OnlyFans.
That's kind of what we were thinking. Get amongst it is everyone watch on their own, take notes, discuss, et cetera, et cetera. Probably aim to do this obviously on a weekend. So maybe I don't know.
Probably a Saturday.
Yeah, it's
So
definitely
we
a
can
Saturday.
carry it over.
You might want to start Friday night, boys.
We may start midday or something along those lines. That is the general idea. We have some details to work out and get it all sorted, but that's probably going to happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is breaking news.
We just have to figure out what great cause this is all going to go to.
Yeah, that's a big one.
So it's all
any
for naught.
suggestions out there? If you have a good cause, know anybody who runs something like that, let us know. Obviously, we're going to have to validate them, but we want to do something good for people who might be in need, whether it be food or just something. Yeah, there's a bunch of different things we need to look at, but that's the general idea.
Oh man, I wonder if we can do remote Twitch-ins and stuff. Like if
We
we could do
could.
a
We
sales drive in the other room. Stream it in.
Have people run the phones.
Can I run the tally board?
Exactly. How we doing out there? Well, it's crazy out here.
That's a good at use it all to buy PPE for local hospitals. However, I don't know if we can find PPE to
We
buy.
can do that.
But yeah, no, there's a bunch of different things we're looking at. That's the general idea, and we want to make that happen probably within the next week or two. With that said,
Thank you
that's
guys
it.
for listening
See
again.
ya, yeah. Well,
Thanks for the
is
extra
really-
bonus.
This is really the end. I'm going to see what the status of our shawarma is.
We're probably still going to stick around on the live stream just because.
Cedric is picking up our order right now.
Cedric! Big shout to Cedric. Revival Motor on Instagram. 5 Tunes on iStars. Oh, follow us on Twitch, man. Subscribe or something.
Yeah.
We need some Twitch followers so we can do Twitch stuff. Get people to follow us on Twitch. Or just listen to our podcast. I don't give a shit. Oh. Boom.